Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rolls to Astonish. And this week on Operation Coldblood is now what we are officially calling it.
Yep.
Yes.
Instead of Coldblood Assault, we're just sticking with Operation Coldblood because it's easy.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the guy who named it Cold-Blooded Assault never showed up for a single session, so
Yeah, that's the
we're
thing.
calling it
So,
Operation Cold-Blood.
Yeah, we are overthrowing the original guy's idea and making it our own because fuck it. I am going to be one of your DMs tonight, as well as the host, Haley, also known as Mega Aerofan on the Rolls to Astonish server and whatnot, known in other games, including, well, Bounty Babes, the Hot Blooded game, the Stranger Wonderland game, you name it, I've been in pretty much most of them. And also joining me tonight, my other co-DM is Evan.
Hi, I'm here.
And tonight we have our round of players here to play Worlds of Myth, which is a system we are using. And among the players, we have Cody, who is the creator.
Hey guys, so I am playing the Psycho Bunny Gentleman tonight, named Alistar, who's a completely original character, not based off of any other cartoon Alistar character from any other series.
Bullshit. I mean, what? Also,
And he may or may not have a voice inspired by another parody series.
Okay. Anyway, and we also have Zach.
Hello, I'm playing Oz, the half human, half angel hybrid god, who may also not be inspired by a character we all know, more or less, maybe, don't know.
What, the wizard?
Yeah.
No, Evan,
Yeah,
no,
yes,
no,
exactly.
no. And we also have Dan.
Hello, I won't tell you who I'm playing because, well,
His new
we haven't
character
gotten
hasn't
there
been
yet.
introduced yet.
You're playing the corpse in the trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, him too.
you're gonna knock them all dead, Dan.
And as well as that, we have two new players joining the campaign for this season, at very least. We have. Well, one of them just went mute, so. Right,
Who just went mute?
We got this.
Oh,
far.
Reiko just went mute?
Reiko just went mute.
Alright, let's start with the other one.
Okay, so one of them, you may remember him from like the very first episode of Hot Blood, but he got really busy, so he had to drop out. But he is coming back for Cold Blood. Tyson.
Hello.
We can hear him. This is
Yep,
wonderful.
and we will be introducing his character here in a moment later on. And then finally, last but not least, we've already said their name, Raiko.
Hi. I will be
Yeah.
playing a character who will show up at a appropriate time later.
And as well as with all the other player characters, Evan and I also have our own sort of DMPC characters. It normally depends on who's like in charge of the session that night. Mine, of course, is Lily, who is the witch half vampire that just really can tear up a room when she feels inclined to.
And I play Peanut, the 20-foot tall ape with cybernetics, who is also currently disguised as just like a normal, completely average woman.
Oddly enough.
Oddly
All right. And does anyone want to do the recap for last episode for those that are just joining? Which, if you're just joining, you really are missing a lot.
Yeah, come on,
Like
there's
a
only
lot.
4 episodes. Go back and watch them.
Yeah, like seriously.
Can you guys believe that we've come that far with this campaign?
I know, 4 episodes.
Well, I mean, this universe, not this campaign specifically.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, this universe has got a good almost, 30 if you combine them both.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
We're going to be
But,
doing
yeah.
22 later today.
Yeah, episode 22 of
And the
Hot
other
Blood.
one,
That's going to be
so-
after this. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be like 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I think it was. That was the
Except it's
plan.
daylight.
Yep, just about.
Something like that.
Oh,
Just
damn.
about. But anyway,
Depends on how
so
long we
again,
take here.
yeah, again, recap. Anyone?
I elect Dan. He's like best recap man.
He also writes down all the sessions.
He also writes down all the sessions. He has a decided advantage.
Oh So we bring Oz into the limo so that he was there all along. We discover Alistair's relationship with Victor. They swap bodies from time to time. Then they hop in, and 10 hours later they arrive at Motor Hotsprings. When they arrive, the smell of Dark Edge has gotten strong enough that someone finally realizes, why is he not in the trunk? So they pull into a gas station. Alistair moves Dark Edge's body into the trunk, where the smell will be less potent. Some limbs may have been broken in this process. And the process is seen plain as day by the gas station attendant, who thinks better of helping out the limo's driver. Alistair doesn't approve of that, so he grabs the poor fellow using magic tentacles and insists that'll be 40 on number 2. Naturally, the attendant starts to hyperventilate.
Yeah.
Lily quips that Alistair should keep his kinks to himself, prompting Oz to ask what a kink even is,
Oh.
which results in a bad touch.
That's
That is the
Which
that is
resulted
the worst way to put that.
Yeah, it was keep your kinks to yourself. What's a kink? Bad touch. Stabby, stabby.
Yeah.
Keep your kinks to yourself.
It was
Follow
pretty
the
good.
only
plan.
option.
That's about the order of things.
It was the only option in the end.
Go on, Dan.
So the moment that the attendant is free, he takes off, disappears. Inside, the cashier hasn't been paying any attention, and then he
At
looks
all.
up and notices Alistair with the knife in his gut, asking for 40 on 2. So his immediate response is to start emptying the cash register, thinking that this is a robbery. Lily gets pulled in to run interference, hypnotizing Alistair to calm the fuck down.
He was being
As she
rude.
has to.
So the cashier puts the money back and then rings up the gas and then places a phone call. So Lily fills the tank while the rest of the group hurries to get ready to take off. Let's see, it devolves into some bickering as they attempt to cauterize Alistair's wound.
Which again, Lily has to do. She's becoming the mom of this group despite not wanting the mom position.
It's like the
So
fate of
really-
all of your myth characters thus far. All 2 of them.
I'll say I'm the
So far.
irresponsible stepfather so far.
Stepfather, hey, wait, when did that happen?
Which character do you mean?
Yeah.
That's the better one.
Well,
I mean that sounds like Finn. If I was gonna pick an irresponsible stepfather, it'd be Finn.
I don't know. Peanut that category too in some regard.
What, is
Peanut-
that your parent?
Peanut's like if you took the baby, but then made it giant and terrifying.
the baby.
Yeah,
The baby.
The
Maybe.
baby.
the baby.
Anyway, continue on.
So Lily goes inside to convince the cashier not to make any trouble. Maybe call the police back and say false alarm. But the cashier's nowhere to be found, so Lily makes her way to the back room, just in case, and catches a bat that was meant for her head. So, of course, the only reasonable response to this is to completely obliterate them. The
Well, I
cashier
mean,
and
it
both
seems,
the
it
customers.
seems reasonable to her. He tried to attack me first.
They
So
stick
I
around just
retaliated.
long enough. They stick around just long enough for Alistair to devour the souls of those 3, and then they finally take off just as 2 police cars arrive on the scene. Oz uses a wall of knives between the cars and the limo, decimating one of the cars, along with both cops inside. Let's see, as they speed away, Oz leaning out one window to keep casting knife walls, Lily leaning out the other because she decided to hop in through the window rather than take the time to open the door first, and Peanut on
Just
top
open the
having
door.
physical dominance. They eventually managed to pull away from both the police pursuit and the town itself, though not without losing the driver's side mirror in the process. They head off to Awoo Town, hoping that this time they won't be run out of it.
And that is where tonight's session is picking up.
Yep. On the way from Motor Springs to Awoo Town. Not to be
Oh,
confused
God.
with Awoo Town.
This is gonna be even worse.
I'd say even worse, but
It's gonna end worse. This is what I'd like to say.
I mean,
Anywho.
We're about to find out how bad it's going to be.
indeed we are. So, since this is going to be my session tonight, which it's probably going to be pretty much a mix of role playing and fighting, depending on what happens and how you guys approach this. It's likely going to end in fighting. I'll be honest.
We're edgelords. Even if there was no fighting planned for the session, there probably still will be.
Yeah,
You're right.
because
Other.
at this point in the journey, probably like a good almost 24 hours in this car, Peanut's hungry, and you can see it on her face, and like hear it in her tummy.
Oh no.
Well, it sounds like we might need to make a stop for a bite to eat. What's the next town that we're coming across? And she probably digs around and pulls out a map. Oh, looks like she squints a little bit. Awoo Town? What the fuck?
Awoo?
That's gotta be
AWOO.
Moon doing his creative naming around. I mean,
Moon?
I approve personally, but he's pissed off a lot of people over the years.
A
Who's
lot. Moon is a let's call him a special wolf.
He's something of an urban legend. He's been around for a really long time. I mean, some say he's really powerful, but most people just think he's an idiot.
Huh.
I mean,
Would we be doing a favor if we killed him?
Oh, there's a
That-
huge bounty out on his head.
How much?
Not quite sure. I mean, I'm not really in the need of money, so I don't keep track of those things, but I'm sure it's in the six figures.
You
That's
see Oz
impressive.
gently rubbing his hands together.
Peanut will sign out the word eat.
eat. I wouldn't eat that if I were you, Peanut. He might be a bit toxic for you.
Don't
Peanut,
worry,
oh, you can see
Peanut.
it.
We'll find you like a grandma on the side of the road. Maybe even a pregnant woman if we're lucky.
You can
Oh, that
see
wouldn't be a bad
Peanut's
idea.
eyes narrow like she's been challenged.
That's not a challenge, Peanut. That is not a challenge. Trust me, that's not a challenge.
Oz watches in fascination.
Trust me, if that was a challenge, I'd probably challenge you to eat something a lot worse and a lot bigger. Moon is not worth the time or the effort.
But he's got-
Okay. Well then, full speed onto Awoo Town, and I'm just gonna step on the gas and get us there as quickly as I can.
Well, just
Sure,
take it easy on the. Oh God!
I'm sure
Never
Oz
mind.
will fly. Will fly.
You're an asshole, Alistair. You know that.
You see Oz fly and hit the windshield because he's never seen that one. Ah! Fuck!
Don't break the kid, please. We need him.
He'll be fine.
Maybe.
Plus, it builds character. When I was a kid, my parents hit me in the head all the time. It increased my skull strength. It was good for me.
That explains a lot.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Drive faster. Maybe I'll go through the windshield next time.
No.
Well,
no.
he's the one who's, and I'm gonna just step on it even further, increase the speed.
No. He was just kidding. Oh God.
Oz will stab a knife into one of the things the whole time.
Oh God.
Wait, where'd you stab your knife?
He's just gonna stab a knife into one of the seats to stay in place.
Oh
Perfect.
man,
Okay.
that's gonna cost a fortune in reupholstery.
Well, fortunately, I have several, so not a big deal.
Better the seat than the driver.
Just focus on driving, please.
Peanut at this point
You're
is
right.
like going nuts. She's just like she's doing that like monkey thing where like she's kind of bouncing on her fists, even though she looks like a completely normal person.
Okay.
So,
Are we there yet? In Awoo Town?
You
after
steamroll into town. You run over 6 people.
after a bit of driving, you guys do indeed arrive, and Awoo Town at this point is, well, it's not a very big town. It's not, well, the best way to describe this is it's a sizable town. It's not big enough to be considered like a small city or anything like that, but it's not like a small like village or anything like that. It's a sizable town.
Okay.
To the point where it's got like maybe one or two neighborhoods and it's got a couple of the important buildings, bars, post offices, and like, like it can stand on its own. It doesn't need to lean on another like nearby town for support. And as you guys roll in, you will notice that the population of Awoo Town is kind of mixed, it looks like. Like, you can definitely see that a lot of the populace is definitely dabbling in the werewolf blood in some way or another. Whether it be full-blooded, half-wolfmen, or even a couple that you get a look at, you kind of blink and shake your head for a little bit to make sure you're not seeing things, but some people actually look like they're bearing, like, other sort of animalistic features, especially Nikos, which seems odd to have dogs and Nikos in the same
Dogs and
town,
cats
but
living together, it'll be anarchy.
but it seems like it works together here, in a sense. You're not sure how it works, but it works.
As Oz is looking out the window, he's just scratching his chin. It's like, is this what they call furries?
That is not a question for me to answer right now.
So, Peanut, what are you feeling? You want cat? You want dog? You want something a little bit more exotic?
Peanut is like more or less bouncing up and down, just looking out the window at all of these.
Well, we're going to need to tempt somebody into the car. And, judging by our last encounter with, that gas station, I'm thinking, Lily, you're the best woman for that job.
Excuse me.
Just use your, mesmerizing, like magic-y stuff and convince them that we're all buddies and that they should get in the car with us.
You mean my hypnomancy?
Yes, that. Use that.
You owe me big for this one, Alistair. Big.
Oh, I'm not the one eating them. Peanut is. I've already had my fill.
Right, well, let's see here. And she kind of glances out the window and looks around. She's just like, might as well look for a big one, just that way she can hold over until the next town. Man, all these are scrawny little assholes.
And look for someone who's really ugly too. I mean, we might as well do this town a favor and increase what's the remaining gene pool, survival of the prettiest, that sort of thing.
Isn't it survival of the fittest?
Yes, technically speaking.
Tomato, tomato.
But I suppose beauty does assist in that just a little bit, but let's see here. And after you guys cruise through a little bit, she's like, stop.
Okay, I'll stop the limo.
Do you slam on the brakes, or do you
No,
Yeah,
I stopped it right there.
slam the brakes then? You just stop.
Easy, don't crack my skull on the window.
You hear a from the back window.
God damn it.
One of these days you're
Ow.
going to learn how to use it. You're going to have to learn how to use a seatbelt.
I'm going to stick my knife through that chair.
Please don't. It'll cost more to fix the upholstery than will be to resuscitate him.
I won't need resuscitating, darling, but then we'll have another 2 bodies, not just 1. I'm a little harder to fix than the average Joe.
And Peanut
Right.
well fed.
Right, well.
The corpse in the trunk takes offense at being called an average Joe.
He really is stiff at the thought of that.
Oh my god.
So is your ghost just like hanging out, watching all of this?
Likely.
Watching Peanut like gnaw on her seatbelt buckle.
Well,
Probably.
hmm,
Gotta go somewhere. May as well stay with the body.
may as well stay with the body. And Lily is just kind of focusing out the window. I think I just saw someone disappear around that gambling hall. At least it looks like a gambling hall. I can't tell what it is. And you guys see that the building she's kind of looking towards. You see that the name is the Wolfgang Bar. Very odd name, but I don't know when the
I'd say it fits with the rest of the theme of the place.
Ugh. Themes are tacky. And she very casually opens the door and gets out of the car. All right, let's get this over with.
Do you need somebody to accompany you, or are you just doing this by yourself?
I mean, it's whatever. Take it or come and go. Take it or leave it. Doesn't matter to me.
Oz, I think you should go to, look after her. I'll stay here with the car. And the animal.
Peanut will also get out of the car behind
Oz
Looks like the animal's coming with me. Or, I mean, Peanut's coming with me.
Alright, I'll be parked right over here. And I'm just gonna gesture over to, like, the very first parking spot that I can find.
Alrighty, I guess.
Oz is backwards flying behind you. You don't know how it's possible, but
How are you? Could you please touch ground? I don't expect you to do this kind of shit. I expect Alistair to pull his shit at this point.
I am a being of pure chaos.
Evidently. But can you not pull your pure chaos around me? At least not right
Okay.
now.
Master Zero would be disappointed, though, as he flies down and sits his feet on the ground.
Well, Master Zero can bring a problem with me later.
Okay.
As she continues along towards where she was looking before, which does seem to be like an alleyway that runs between the gambling hall and one of the nearby buildings. I could have sworn I saw something down here. Or at least someone. A very beefy someone.
Beefy?
Yes, beefy. Like bulky, big.
You can kind of see like Peanut bouncing on her feet at the mention of Beefy.
Down, dear girl, down. We'll take care of him and you can eat here soon.
They may be tough to take down, or at least something like that anyway.
I mean,
It comes-
maybe. But either way. And as she says this, you guys do start hearing a commotion that seems to be coming from further in the alley. Seems someone's starting trouble and it's not us. I take mild offense to this. Let's go have a look.
We're supposed to stay somewhat low profile on this.
I mean, yes, but if we can help somebody out and, put on the faux facade of being heroes, quote unquote, then it helps us keep undercover,
Alright. Oz flies up and a little bit ahead to get a better look.
Alright, and as you fly ahead to get a look, you notice that up ahead it seems to be a group of, seems to be 4 people that are gathered around 2 others, one of which definitely seems like they are, I wouldn't say like scared, but definitely shrinking against the wall, not really wanting to move, because who is surrounding this person, there are these 2 people, is it certainly looks like it's a uneven battle, if a battle is going to happen. And the other person, well, Tyron, can you please introduce your character? Or Tyson.
So Gustav or Gus is dressed very scraggly. He looks very disheveled. His shirt is open. His hair is disheveled. He looks like he's been through hell. And he's just kind of like sitting there groveling at the bed or at the heels of these people.
Alright, time to play hero.
Alright, and as this is going on, Lily and Peanut would also be, like, peering around the corner, observing what's going on. Whoa, what do we have here? And, if you watch and listen, it's just like, you probably would see among the four, it appears to be two, like, full-blooded werewolves, a little Nico witch, and a elf wolf man. The best way is I can describe it as an elf wolf man.
And Peanut will come around the corner and immediately walk up to the group.
Oz,
Peanut, wait! God damn it!
Oz will fall,
Okay.
flying just above.
Lily reluctantly follows.
Let me explain how
Oh.
Peanut's pulling up on this. So,
Alright.
the big guy, she basically kind of posts up next to him, like one hand around the wall, like one hand on the wall, the other like, you know, kind of posting around him in that give me your lunch money kind of stance. Either give me your lunch money or give me your lovin' stance, depending on perspective.
Right.
Oz will be looking off
Okay.
as he's right next to her, like, what are you doing?
Right, well, as you guys were approaching, you would hear that it seems like this group is definitely not giving Gus or the other one, which as you're getting closer, it does appear that they are an elf, but they certainly aren't a typical elf, it looks like, because the other elf is dressed in kind of dusty, scraggly, like, darker clothing, and I actually have a picture that you guys can look at for reference. Let me just see if I can pull it up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God damn it, I buried it in the DMs. There it is. Okay. Aside from the eyes, which are going to be maybe a little bit more,
Elfie.
yeah, elfy, that's pretty much what he looks like.
I mean, his eyes already look pretty elf.
Yes.
Well, the eyes aren't quite right. They aren't that purple. They have more of a natural look to them.
Yep. Plus, like the
Like, maybe closer
symbols
to
and
a
the cat
brown.
eye look to them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the four that are around them just seem to be, it sounds like heckling, but the way they're talking definitely shows that there's maybe a bit more going on here. Just trying to cause trouble again, I see you two. Well, it seems if you won't stop, seems like we're going to have to make you stop by keeping you maybe locked in a box for a little bit.
Please, no. I just want to be in a box. Please, I just need help. You just need to help me.
Leave him
I'll
alone.
help you.
Well, if you needed help, then maybe you shouldn't have tried to befriend this troublemaker right here. And it's about that time that Peanut has approached and is basically posting around the larger guy that just kind of glances towards her, just like, whoa, what do we have here?
Peanut is
The
looking up
rugrat
at
next to her.
which is just best way I can put it is hungry eyes.
Then he sees the rugrat next to her.
Seems it's one of the local fans I have, and what's with the brat?
Stab.
Just stab! Just straight out stab!
Yep.
That's your first move.
Yep.
I'm going to
fuck,
consider that opening attack.
Just stab.
Alright, I guess speeds.
Yep, everybody speeds, and Oz, I'm going to have you go ahead and roll your attack since you did get a surprise attack in. After
All
that,
right.
it's going to be initiative.
Alright. This is Assassin's Strike going in.
Assassin Strike going in.
Yep. Finesse.
That is a hit.
Finesse Assassin Strike. Alright. So that's going to be a grand total of 26 damage.
26? Okay.
Armor piercing.
Alright, what's Oz's
Alright.
speed?
Oh, 16 or 15 with armor.
All right, what's Lily's?
Lily's is, give me 1 second, 11.
And assuming he'll be joining in at some point, what is Alistair's?
Alistair is 16, but you guys are gonna have to make much more of a commotion in order for him to join.
Oh, don't worry.
Right.
And then
Yeah,
lastly,
we'll make a commotion. We will make a commotion.
Don't worry.
Tyson.
There'll be knives flying out from the alleyway. You'll be like, what the fuck are they doing?
Tyson, what's your character's name and speed?
Gus, and his speed is 17.
All
Ooh.
right. Let me get these NPC speeds out, and then we'll be
Okay,
good to
I
go.
was gonna say, you want me to read them off? Because I got them right here.
Yep.
Okay, Catlock is 4.
What a slowpoke! It's like the slowest cat I've ever seen.
She's not built for speed. Okay,
This is a fat cat.
Frontliner is speed 6.
Hey, use the name I wrote down.
Okay, holy shit, that's a big dude.
What's the summoner speed?
He is 10. And then the Wolf Elf is 7.
All right, up first we've got Gus.
Gus would like to run and try and hide behind anybody who is big.
The biggest one here is the big werewolf that was just kind of menacing over you a bit ago.
Now he's being stabbed by a child. You don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Yeah,
He would
kinda-
like to then back up and use life force armor.
All right.
Life Force armor is actually a reaction. You should not use that until you've been stabbed.
I will then use nothing. I will just back up and scream.
You can hold your action too, if you want.
Help
Is it-
me!
is it- Help me.
Someone help me! Help me!
Oh my god. Okay, then.
All right, then it's Alistair, who is, not here, and Oz. Actually, how does Alistair spend his turn waiting in the car?
I've just got like the music on. I'm just like listening to my tune, just sort of like ba 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 ba, like drumming on the steering wheel, like looking over. I can kind of see like, well, there's nothing really to see because there's no knives yet. But I'm like, I wonder if they're having fun. And yeah, that's my turn.
Then it's Oz's turn.
So how much Oz will look at the wound, then stab again. This time using cyber.
Okay.
All right, how much
Yeah.
damage was that first attack?
It was 26 armor piercing.
26 armor piercing.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Haley, I got the number side of it.
Okay, you good?
Let me roll a block.
Sorry. I was about to say, if you want to claim 2 of these NPCs, I'll claim the other 2.
All right, I'll go with the wolf elf and the summoner.
Okay, I'll take Nico Witch and the frontliner then.
All right, that hits. And you said how much damage again?
All right. So that's gonna be 36 armor piercing. As he stabs the same wound again, just like,
Stab! Stab!
don't call me Brad, you beast.
You say it so nonchalantly. Don't call me Brad, you beast.
He doesn't know. Well, he knows how to be a child. He doesn't know how to be threatening per se.
You meanie head.
You
Yeah.
poor little thing.
All right.
You meanie poopy
That'll
head.
be awesome.
Up next is Lily.
Okay, well. This is going to be interesting.
sees Oz stab someone nonchalantly.
Yeah, she's just kind of like the actual. That's okay, whatever. And for her first turn, she's going to go ahead and, but she gets a passive and a normal, or complete. She's going to go ahead and in her open hand, she's going to use blood metal weapon and create a medium blade, like her blood sword, in her hand. And then for normal action, because I imagine she's still standing back a little bit, she's going to go ahead and use blood metal shot. And she's going to focus in on the big guy. So it's going to be blood metal shot. There we go.
He's going to attempt to block with his shield. Oh,
That's
and
a
he-
block.
Yep, he will block that with his shield.
Ah, you little bastard.
Up next is the Summoner, who will, let me just check here, that's complete action, will change into her wolf form because she does not have human form statistics.
So she spends her turn going wolf.
Turning into a wolf, which is a fairly default wolf form. It's not even humanoid. But
Rough.
then we have it's me again, the frontliner, who will also spend his turn going into wolf form. However, he will also cast, once in wolf form, use his passive action to cast. Sorry, I'm still pulling up the sheet.
Little by little, bit by bit.
Bit by bit. Granite Skin.
Oh dear. Alright, who's next?
Up next is the Sniper. Oh, I forgot that. Alright, I'm
It's
stupid.
alright.
I'm stupid. The frontliner was you. I'm the Sniper.
I'll take Sniper. Okay, so Sniper, he's going to go ahead. It's movement. It's a you can move and then do normal action, right, Cody?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to take his well, he'll only move half, so 35 feet at least. And then he's going to go ahead.
I'll say it is a very gimmicky build.
Yeah, he's very gimmicky. And he's going to go ahead and sorry, I'm looking here. What in the world is with the standard attack, Evan?
Alright,
My
so
lord, this is
you're gonna want to
nuts.
move away and cast all of the amps you can.
Okay.
Oh.
So, moving, and he's going to go ahead and I guess cast all the amps I can.
Yeah, so you
Yep.
can cast 2.
Okay. Fire
Unless you've
strike.
got some kind of growth that says otherwise.
Yep, two this turn with the movement.
Okay, fire strike and lightning strike.
Alright, up next is
Sounds like a mega mean sniper, I'm
the
guessing.
Catluck.
Okay, catwalk. Gotta go all the way back up to the top. Okay. She's up close, so she could do any of these. And she'll cast Conduit Seals. Now she's got 3 extra hands that just appear around her. Foof, foof, foof.
Oh, make sure to get your holy things in there too. Your wisps.
Yeah, and then she'll go ahead and summon the wisps.
Yep.
And the only other thing she could do now is move, right?
Yep.
Okay, she'll back up about 10 feet. And that's going to be it for her turn.
Yep, that'll bring it back up to Gus.
Is there any barrels or anything that Gus could cower behind?
I mean, you're in an alley. There's trash cans. There might be a dumpster, but I wouldn't recommend jumping in it.
He would like to hide behind said dumpster, and he would like to cast Healing Aurora and try and heal the werewolf friends that he was groveling to earlier. And scream, help me, I won't help you!
You're gonna end up dead by the end of this session.
I guess this was a misunderstanding.
Guess it was a misunderstanding all along. So how much does that heal for?
1d12 per
Per their
horn.
turn.
Oh, on their
Yes.
turn? Alright, then it is Alistair. How you doing in that car, buddy?
So, I'm kind of like, I
You've
just
got
look
some
away
heavy
for a
echo.
little- Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see. Oh, yep. Sorry about that. For some reason, had a roll 20 on. Okay. So,
Much better.
I am going to spend my action and my passive action kind of just like duking around in the car, and then I'm just kind of like, what's taking them so long? Doesn't take that long to murder somebody. And the next thing you guys know, I'm assuming that you guys are all within 160 feet of me.
Yes.
Alistair's just sort of like standing in the alley, like, well, what's taking so long? And
Okay, would you fuck off, Alistair?
Oh, by the way,
Pause and look back.
the
Hi.
wolf form of that big guy is slightly taller than Peanut.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so you appear.
Well, I
with a
think we
tiny
found.
wolf.
I hope you're hungry, Peanut. I think we found him.
You mean I found him, you fucker?
I helped. I drove.
I'll smack you later.
You're so mean to me.
Oh, you are mean.
All I do are nice things. All I do every day is be super sweet to you, and you're just mean back
You
to
just,
me.
you just see her head snap around to glare at you, and you see her eyes are like. The scroll is like pitch dark, and all you see are the red irises, and she's like, "Just shut up and fight."
Okay, well, he's got this like he meets your red eyes with the most wicked, toothy smile, and he's like, "You insist." And then you can see like the darkness just surround him as he's getting ready to tear these people apart.
Oh Lord, yeah, Lily's not happy now. She's out for blood.
Alright, then it's
Okay.
Oz.
Oh, sorry. Blanking off for a second. Alright. So I have basically a bigger peanut in front of me.
Yes.
Yep.
Oz is just staring up like, So.
And this is the guy that you were stabbing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow, he's gonna be hard to take down.
So, where's that sniper? How far away did he run?
He ran, I believe it was. Again, I said like half his speed, so 35 feet.
Alright. Oz sees him in a slight distance. And Did we say Assassin Strike should work with Infinity Weapon, or?
I think we said
think-
not read as written, but like read as intended, yes.
Okay. So, Oz is just gonna hold out a hand and say, "Infinity, coffin!" as he snaps his fingers as a bunch of knives try to dig into the man.
Alright, what's that do?
Hang on. Oh, it's a magic attack. So just knives in the shape of a coffin surround the sniper. Dodge is the only option here.
Alright.
I rolled low.
Wow. You suck.
I do. You blow though.
I mean, we don't
I
know what
do both.
Alistair is into, so.
I still feel like the winner in that scenario, but you know, whatever.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll the
You dude,
dodge.
whatever you're into.
Whatever you're into, man. Whatever you're into. You do you.
Alright, 19 to dodge, that hits.
All right.
I'm into
That's
doing me.
That does 27 damage.
Alright.
No armor piercing. Or rather, 37. Sorry. Cyber Strike.
37, you said?
Yeah. And he's gonna download a spell from Pete, from Alistair.
Oh no, that's not how download works. You're thinking of mimic spell.
Oh.
Download means
Oh, that's
You
you
wouldn't
just
download a
open up the
spell.
document and pick what technomancy spell you want to temporarily learn,
All right.
and you just get to learn it.
Oz is gonna download a spell for his passive action. That'll be his turn. I'll tell you what I choose. In a moment after I find it.
Lily,
Fun, fun.
it is your turn.
Alrighty.
You wouldn't download a spell.
You're damn right I would.
Okay, so. She's going to go ahead. Next passive action, Blood Force Strike. To add +8 damage bonus to her attacks. Then she's going to go ahead and.
Yep, and which one are you attacking again?
Sorry, just doing quick math. I forgot to do it for one of these attacks for the amp.
Yep.
Okay. And then she's going to go ahead and move her focus on to. Since she wasn't able to hit the big guy, she's definitely not going to be able to hit him now. She's going to move her attention to the summoner.
Alright.
And again, this is going to be Blood Metal Shot.
Oh, I'm gonna get Phase Strike. Level 2.
I just realized I skipped Peanut's turn, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Fair enough.
Just a bit.
Just a little.
You can just give her 2 turns this time.
Alright. Her first turn's you pretty much all prep. So it's
Okay.
27 to dodge.
Oh, 24. You managed.
Yep. This summoner, this wolf form summoner just kind of neo dodges all of these bullets heading towards him.
You're getting on my nerves.
That's right. You hit it.
Just whip it. Whip it good.
Yeah, I just imagine that Lily's gaze shifts to Gus and she just sharply glares at him. Like, he literally would probably only be able to see like 2 pinpoints of just red in the blackness.
Hey, is Reiko's if I'm saying that right, is Reiko's character here?
Not yet. However, the fight is bringing up a commotion that can likely be heard within the gambling hall. So, Raiko.
What is your character's name and speed?
That's like, Raiko.
Is he not here?
You might
No,
have
he's here.
when I stepped away to get things. He was ordering something. Remember?
Rico, I know damn well you're not
All
still
right.
ordering that pizza.
It might be here for all.
So the summoner will spend her turn summoning 5 demi-wolves.
Oh.
And then we'll spend her, what do you call it? Her passive action and amp share to give her and all of them Fire Strike. So essentially what happens is you kind of see this group of burning dogs just kind of jump down from the rooftops into this alley with all of you. And they will get their turn next round. Because it's the frontliner's turn. Who will cast Iron Fur with a passive action and uses Beast Claws against... Alright, who's still up next to him?
Me and
Alright.
Peanut.
Alright, he'll use it against Oz, the person who stabbed him twice so far.
Yeah.
Stab, stab.
He called me a brat.
I don't care if you called your mother a slut. Just kill him.
Oz will try to dodge. Oz does not dodge,
Alright, and that is...
but he will use his reaction to activate system shield.
Alright, yep. That is 44 damage.
All right. Take 20 out of that, so 24.
Yep. Up next is the sniper.
Check it. My computer's starting to act weird.
Yep. And also, with the sniper, they can take 3 passive actions around.
Okay, yeah,
If they
so
use a
I'm gonna go
movement
ahead
action
and just do that. Do the preparation action and do the rest of his buffs. Holy Strike, Hawkeyes, and the Future Sight.
You gotta make sure you get those genes next round, too.
Alright.
It's them genes, brother. Yep. but
Jeez, brother!
Then it is
Oh, Lord.
Then it is Peanut, who will use her passive action to set up Draining Strike and Metal Spines. As it still just kind of in this woman's form, you see just this kind of shimmer of little pinpricks coming out of her skin. And then she'll go for the Tongue and Bite against the
Tongue and
frontliner.
bite.
With her
Kinky.
90-foot long barbed tongue.
Oh god, it's barbed? Oh shit, that's... ow.
You didn't realize that before?
Have you not read Cannibal? It's gross.
Hey, you're back.
Alright, 36 to hit. That is a power attack against dodge. Oh dear.
Well, they
What?
lose.
Oh dear.
It hits.
It hits.
Oh dear.
He's dead.
As to say, he's gonna get numbed. Num,
So
num,
that
num, num,
is
num, num, num.
71. But at this point, it has got... Sorry, I have to do some math here.
Do your math, take your time.
Hey, Rika.
Huh?
What's your character's speed?
Yeah, we're
15.
getting ready for you to jump in. Holy shit, really?
We are fast, guys.
Yeah.
Well, most
Fast
of
as
us
fuck,
are fast.
boy!
Until during creation, I got it all the way up to 21, and
So-
but limits are a thing. So
Of 71 damage, he takes 13.
What?
Oh fuck, he's beefy.
Is that the big man?
That's
Yes.
the big man.
I'm not sure I can hurt him.
So that's the thing. I don't think Peanut can either. And
Oh.
then,
Don't forget they all get 1d6. Or 1d12 every round, too.
oh, that's fair. He does get 1d12 and his 1d8 healing.
He does heal. Fuck.
Oh man, that's nasty.
And then he
This
also
guy's never gonna die.
so he takes
I
13.
mean, we'll get there.
And then what's it? The crushing bite damage, which is 69. Nice.
But still.
Yep. Still. Okay, next
Need
up
to get you an amp on there.
is the after the frontliners, the sniper.
Okay, so sniper. We're going to go ahead and activate that mutate.
And I should describe Peanuts. Oh wait, shit, no, that was Peanuts' turn. So the catlock.
Oh, the cat lock. Okay.
Yep, and I should describe Peanuts' tongue just kind of like she explodes out into her normal size at the same rate her tongue comes out and wraps around this guy's neck and pulls him in.
That's terrifying.
What
Yes,
kind
it's-
of fucking
Gus would like
true
to
fact?
shit his pants.
What kind of true facts creature is this?
This is the 19-foot tall cybernetic ape.
Jesus Christ!
That is
it's
part
just,
of your.
It's just cyber.
Who is now currently holding down this guy with her big metal arms.
True Facts is a great show. Great series.
So it's the catlock.
And I'm just trying to figure out what her range is now with all these hands going on.
The range stays the same, but the use the second listed number.
Okay. Oh god. Okay.
That's a good thing for you guys. Okay. Oh god.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's got to.
I have a terrible.
I'm looking.
Oh wait, Evan, does this sniper have the ability to put down cells and shoot through her trap cells?
Oh shit.
No comment.
Uh,
She's going to go ahead and use her complete action. I just need to check how much myth she's used so far. Because she's got quite a bit. Actually, I'll go ahead and use this on the calculator because she's the one I got calculate for the most. Okay, so far she's only summoned the hands, correct?
Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure. And then she's going to go ahead and she's going to use mirror clones. So she gets, how many does she, is it just one clone?
One clone, or you can spend +2 myth up to 3 times in order to create more, and they can be of any character. Not even they don't have to be her.
Oh, okay. Well, so up to 3 times. So she's going to go ahead. She's going to go ahead and drop 7, create 3 clones, and it's going to be the big guy.
So you have now 4 new big guys.
Oh boy.
Great.
And
I
they
wish
kind of
Alistair had
form-
AoE.
And
He
I'll
does
say that
not.
they kind of form in a way around her that pretty much makes them a battering ram for her.
All right.
And that's going to be her turn.
Okay.
Gus. Oh, and she also regains. Oh, she hasn't taken any health damage, has she?
Not
Yes.
yet.
That was the sniper, right?
No, that's Nico.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. Sniper in that case regains.
Gus would like to. He would like to go
Damn.
and cast Greater Mind on whoever the biggest frenemy I have is.
You said the biggest person in front of you?
Yep.
Biggest
Well, that's not
frenemy.
Peanut. Yeah, like whoever you guys are fighting.
So that'd be
Oh.
the big guy.
Yeah, that'd be the giant werewolf.
Who was in
That
Peanut?
one.
No.
Yeah, who's
So
in
there are-
Peanut's
there-
mouth?
There are 4 or 5 of them at the moment, so you have to pick one.
Yes.
It's
you
hard
just
without a
bring
visual.
them
I don't know how many people are here.
Yeah, well, let's see here. We got the 4 NPCs that started with that were picking on you, and then you got the group of 4 that are now fighting them, plus 3 more of the big guys. It's a very crowded alley at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
3 more
cast it
big guys showed up
on
because
one of the
we were
big guys,
bummed.
and
Huh?
say, "You're gonna regret this when these guys come."
Hi.
Evan.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of wolves too, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
trying to
wolves.
get everybody down, but oh my god, we have so many people.
This is why you use tokens rather than just drawing it.
Yes.
Wow.
I was about to say, hold on, I got collections of tokens. They're not gonna fit, but oh, dang it, I can't access them here. I don't have DM status.
Have you?
Hey, who wants to
Can
start?
you not rejoin as DM? Do you not have to rejoin as DM power?
She does
I
not.
do not. I was not given GM status.
Wow. All the work and none of the glory.
I know,
All
right?
around me are familiar faces.
So whose turn is it right now?
It is Alistair's.
My turn? Okay. Alright. Well, I just kind of smell like, well, this is getting interesting. As I pull a piece of my soul out and kind of do a dab, create my 5 wisps, and then you see. Then you see, like these 5 wolf heads come out of my shadow, eat them up, and dip back down into my shadow. My shadow becomes blacker. And
You
then I'm
just-
gonna prep a counter.
Did you just fucking dab with your
you
soul?
Dab?
Did you
No.
just pull a soul dab?
Okay.
Dab.
Oh my god. His power is beyond what we could have ever believed.
We can't do this.
That's my turn.
Alright. Trying to see. Up next is Oz. I'm
Oh.
trying to see if I forgot anybody. Oh yeah, the copies of Big Wolf.
Yeah.
Man, how the fuck are they gonna fit in here?
Um.
We're in an alley.
Oh god, there's so many.
I mean, wouldn't the buildings be like kind of being wrecked at this point? They're 20 feet tall, each one of them. Like, shouldn't they be like exploding through the casino and like the other buildings around it?
All right, it's time to just make this. Time to make Infinity Weapon just AOE now. It just hits everything. Oz is gonna fly up a bit, and then roll the knives and just duplicates them all, and just makes a storm.
Alright, what area are you gonna try and hit in here?
All right, we have copies of the Big Wolf, and we have. Where's that sniper, by the way?
He's right in front of you. He's the sn.
He's where?
The
He's
sn.
dead?
No,
Oh,
he's
oh,
The
dead.
SN.
Oh,
Sn.
who's this?
I'm gonna try and
Who's this
highlight
right here?
which one?
This is our. This is a friend.
Yeah, that's Gus.
That's Gus.
The one who's
Okay.
healing the enemy.
Yeah.
But
That's
technically
very
a player.
So, okay, so it's 40 to 80 feet. So we have it centered on the.
On
this
Gus.
We have it.
What's
centered-
happening with Gus?
I can hit everyone.
So you're just
If
hitting
If Gus
everyone.
Please
is about
don't
to
hit
get
me,
hurt,
though.
Gus
Alright.
would like to use life armor.
So you're just gonna hit everybody in the alley?
I mean, at this point, there's a lot of enemies.
Alright,
We're all mixed in.
Lord.
start roll.
You know what?
All right.
If I can, I want to limit it so it's this way. At least.
Yeah, you do have some control over the shape. Which one are you using? Are you using like the sphere, or are you using
Sphere.
like? Is it a okay
There's,
sphere?
There's wall, sphere, and coffin, I believe. So,
Sphere, you can technically center it on Gus, hit majority of the enemies, or you
Yeah.
can including the big wolves.
Well, Gus is kind of the bad guy, right? One of the bad guys right now too. So
Can I limit
He-
the area?
he might
Okay.
deserve to be
I mean, you
knifed
don't
a bit.
You don't have to go for the full area of effect, so just say which side of the alley.
Okay. Which side of the alley has the most enemies of them?
I mean, if you look at the screen, you got the bottom side where you are.
All right.
Alright.
I'm on the upside. I'm gonna hit the bottom side of the alley.
Alright, roll your attack. Gus, roll your defense.
They have to dodge.
Gus,
So if I use Life Force Shield,
yep, that's if
What do I roll?
if you roll equal to or higher, then
38. It's a 38 at the moment.
okay, so if you roll higher to or equal than 38, then you just take no damage. If you roll lower than that, your Life Force Shield will give you -7 to that damage, and then you can also activate Life Force Armor on top of that.
yeah, I'm gonna do all that. But what do I roll to?
Roll a d20 and add the defense on your Life Force Shield.
And how much damage does that do?
All right. So I'm gonna use a passive. I'm gonna use a passive to cast the spell I downloaded was Phase Strike. So that now ignores this attack. Now ignores armor as well. So that's gonna
So
be
that's
41.
a 20 on the Life Force Shield.
All right. So that's
No,
gonna
no.
be
Okay, yeah.
armor piercing.
That's a 20 on the Life Force Shield. And then if I activate Life Force Armor, that's an additional 20.
No, don't. The Life Force Armor prevents damage. Well, I mean, okay, it's like it mitigates damage. So this is to see like if you can just like block the entire attack. If you can't block the entire attack, then you use Life Force Armor.
Yeah, but I
Does that
got
make
a
sense?
20. That's the highest I got, and he got a 38. So don't I lose?
Okay, yeah, you do lose. So all right.
Sniper.
So
takes
your protection score, so whatever damage Oz is dealing, subtract your protection score, subtract another 7, and then subtract another 20.
So I do 3 damage to him.
You mean you take 3 damage?
No, you take 3 damage because you're
All right.
mitigating all that damage.
That's 41 armor piercing.
So 41 armor piercing. The sniper takes that, and 3 of the wolves take that. 4 of the wolves.
If
3 of
it's
the
armor
wolves.
piercing, then wouldn't Gus just take out his strength from the damage? Because it goes through his armor.
It
It's a
does
Life
go
Force
through.
Armor.
Well, it does go through your the armor that you're wearing, but like that just adds like +2 to your protection score. So just
I'm
take
very
an extra
confused
2
about what's
damage.
math. Okay, so
Sorry, like, well, you're
it blocked
You-
the score, correct? Okay, it did not block. Okay, I got a 20 out of 38.
Right.
So do I take the full 38 damage, or do I take 18 damage out of that?
Okay, so that
Okay,
38
so-
isn't the damage, that's the success roll.
Okay, then what is the damage roll then?
It's
What's the total?
the total is 41.
Okay. And so I get +7 to my protection score. So that takes away 7.
so
So that would bring
41
it
minus
down,
7.
would be 41. No, that's incorrect.
30. So 34.
34. That's
Now
how math
activate
works.
Life Force Armor, which is
That would
minus
be a
another
20.
20. So now it's 14.
damage.
Now subtract your strength.
So that's 6.
Your strength is 6. So
That would be 8. I took 8 damage.
There you go.
yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Ah, the horror!
Nice.
Just there's a quiet. There's like you see a red-eyed one-winged angel just holding a hand up as knives fly everywhere.
Yep. So
Fuck.
3 of those wolves are down. The big wolves are starting to crack. Like they look more like a kind of a glassy thing where you have the spiderweb cracks all around them.
Who rolled that 20?
That was the summoner.
Oh, Well, shit.
Up next is Rico's character.
Hi. My
Hey,
character.
You start hearing the commotion from the fight from within the gambling hall.
Let's just say a knife comes flying through a window somewhere.
Yeah, so let's set the scene here. So, Reiko, what is your character doing right now in the gambling hall?
My character is sitting at a table, cheating at a card game.
All right.
That's how you know they're a bad guy.
And okay, so we're going to set the scene up real quick. So, while you're sitting at the table and cheating, it turns out that one of the guys that is sitting at the table with you, he notices that something's funny, and he calls you out on it. Hey, you little bugger! I see what you're doing there. Hell, you think you're doing cheating in a game in a town like this?
I believe I'm trying to win the game, sir.
Well, we don't exactly appreciate cheaters in these parts, you little... And he seems to raise his fist as though about to strike you, but then he is distracted along with everyone else in the gambling hall when they start hearing the massive fight that's going on outside. The hell?
It sounds like trouble's afoot. Somebody should probably look into that. I don't know. I guess I'll go check it out. Just gonna ease away from the table.
Just gonna take my winnings.
Taking the winnings. Dropping a couple decks of cards on the way out.
I imagine his gaze snaps towards you and he tries to grab you, but he misses you as you go scampering out. Why, you little...
Yep.
That knife comes flying out from me.
And as you're exiting, as you're trying to leave, a knife comes flying in from a window that's basically directing you towards the fight's going on in the alley next to the building.
I'm going to make my way over to the alley and see what's going on.
Yeah, go ahead and just grab your character, Reiko.
Yay! Which one of these is mine? I don't know.
Yours is the R.
You're up here. Oh, up
What's your
here.
character's name again?
My character's name is Lassiter Lightfoot.
Let's see if you need a spelling for that. There you go.
Alright. So, my character is just going to,
What does your character look like?
Oh, I have a picture.
Ooh.
I came prepared. There's art.
All right.
There's art.
Well, that's good for us, but for the audience at home, I'm sure I am. Read.
My character is a
The audience at home can just wait for Evan to bring it up.
My character is a male jackalopian with white hair with reddish highlights.
Dude, what a ripoff. It's okay, it's okay. My character's also a male jackalopian with white hair and dresses like a gentleman.
Oh god.
I don't dress like a gentleman. I'm wearing a digital camo jacket, a black t-shirt, one black glove, and the coat is lined with decks of playing cards.
There's gonna be a face-off.
Yep, and I'll bring it back up because I realized I showed that for maybe half a second.
There's only room for one bunny man in this group.
But my character would like to do running attack.
All right. Against
with
you.
Against every person that's in the path.
Oh.
So I guess you're going straight behind.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's all the big wolves.
Yep.
I
So
should,
Except one.
should I dodge too?
Yeah, you taking us too?
I'm in the path.
no, I want to I don't know who's fighting who.
Yeah.
I'm flying up. So
I was about to say the big wolves are probably the main target because Lassiter's on the ground and Oz is flying up. So
Yeah, like I'm only on the ground. So this is a running attack with finesse attack.
All right.
all right, go ahead and roll to hit.
All
I
right.
will roll their blocks.
So wait, I'm still unclear. Do I need to defend against this?
No,
No.
you're on the
No,
other side of
he's
the
running
island.
along that one wall where all the big wolves are at towards.
So,
Okay.
So he's
He's
opposite
over
left.
here. You're over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
running
you're
along
right
opposite
here,
wall of us.
but
So
Dark Edge is
Okay.
up here.
we'll get your character in a
It's
second,
dark.
Dan.
Oh,
Oh wow.
It
It's a
hits.
nat 20 right out the gate.
Holy shit!
It hits.
That jackalopian luck.
And that hits
Yeah, you
all
didn't
of them.
even have to spend it yet.
so that is
That is a successful hit.
successful hit to pass through all of them. That is 25 damage to each of them.
Oh, none of them take damage.
Oh, well.
They-
Ow.
You try.
Their protection scores are higher.
Oh,
Way.
All right.
Oh,
So
oh,
as
interesting.
so
interesting.
as I see this male jackalopian come, I'm like, oh, and I'm just like, as I'm like, oh, handsome, oh, do something really cool, and then you just like pass through all of them and do nothing. I'm like, oh, I've never been so disappointed in my life.
Alistair, I imagine Lily reaches over and smacks him upside the head. Alistair, quit thinking with your dick. Okay.
It's like,
But it's the smartest part of me.
uh,
And that's
Wait.
saying something. I run a university.
That
Remove
says
my
so
pleasure.
much. Just focus on somebody, please. Instead of that one.
All right. Well, it's time for killing. It is usually my favorite time of the day.
oh, can I spend a passive action still?
Yes.
I would like to activate Blood Force Strike.
Should have done that before.
No, I didn't. I didn't think they would be that resistant.
Dude,
But now I'm.
Well, they are.
Rule of
That's it.
thumb: anything Evan creates, turn on all the amps.
turn on everything. Just make sure you can hit.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I think Blood Force Strike only works if you actually deal damage. Because it only boosts your damage. It doesn't boost your offense at all.
No, it's a add +8 damage to all attacks.
Yep.
Gain +2 BP on successful life loss.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, so
Up
you're
next
a vampire. Oh.
Is the little. I imagine,
Extra rip-off.
I
Do
imagine
you have
Alice,
Demon Gene?
just Alistair and Lily are having the exact same reaction to this.
Oz
Oh, another vampire.
Hides away.
Well, Lily is just more intrigued. Just, oh, another vampire. Well then. I got competition.
Oz just stays calm.
Darling, did you not realize all the times that I used blood magic? He's not the first time. I mean, I'm feeling really ripped off. My uniqueness has been like just duplicated.
Honestly, that's not that hard. Now attack.
All
Dark
right,
Edge
whose turn is it?
decomposes.
Lily's.
Oh, speaking of which. Alright.
Does Dan get a character today?
Yes, he does. I'm just
Maybe.
waiting for the chance. This is our last round of combat, and then we're going
He
to get
has
him
a
into this.
character. It's in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Not that. There's
He's
another
waiting.
one, but we're going to be getting her in here soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, Dan's just pretty much showing up for commentary. Like.
His corpse is doing more of a job
Yeah,
than we
we're
are.
just no, at this point. At this point, we're just kind of trying to get everybody in one bit at a time.
Okay.
I'm not in
Okay,
any
sure.
rush.
You know, the first one, it was first time it was Gus. This time it is I can't speak the character name.
Lassiter.
This one is this is
Lassiter.
Lassiter, and next is going to be Dan's character. So,
Okay.
calm down. Okay, but anyway, Lily's going to go ahead and, well, this is going to be interesting. Because at this point, she just kind of is blowing blood points trying to hit these fuckers. So, is going to go ahead and where is it? Let me see its position. Yeah, that could work. So she's probably going to go ahead and bump Alistair to the side, so that way she's standing between where the two wolves are.
Okay.
And
I
then
forgot
she's
you can't move. I'll do that.
Yeah. So she's going to go ahead and she's using Bloodshot, but she's using it as Burst Strike.
Oh.
And she is going. It is ranged 20 feet and a cone effect.
All right.
So let me take that out.
So wait, are you wanting to like push me back like towards Peanut and just like switch places with me?
She's more or less bumping it to the side.
Hey,
Push it.
rude much?
Like this kind of maneuver.
Like that, yeah. She's like, trust me, you don't want to get in the path of this. And then take out for the blood point. Okay. Yes, this is going to be blood metal shot, 20-foot range, and cone effect added. And also passive action blood force strike.
All right,
Force she does
so
all that.
we'll call it both of these wolves, the summoner, Gus, and the two big wolves in the back.
Yep. So that is going to be big blood metal strike, which is come on. 34 is what they need to beat.
All right, we'll start with the wolf clones. Or not the wolf clones, the little thing. The summons make it. The summoner does not. How much damage is that?
Say, doesn't it reach the it reaches the big wolf too, just
Yep.
barely.
Yeah, but he's trying to do one at a time.
Okay, so the damage there is going to be that plus 8 plus focus element, which she's added recently. That's 29 damage 3 times.
29 damage 3 times.
Pew, pew, pew. And let me know if there's any life loss from that.
There is a lot of life loss.
Tell me how much.
63.
Okay, divide that by 2. That fully recovers my BP. And then some.
All right. And then the big wolves. Yeah, sorry, I have to do this one at a time because somebody thought, they don't need tokens for this. What kind of fucking asshole does that?
I wonder who that was.
Evan, let me tell you this. When you were DMing, you always need tokens.
That's fair. And then they take that and you said, how much damage was that again?
I repeat, 29 damage 3 times.
Alright, they do not take that.
Really? Well then, I gotta try harder.
29 damage 3 times. That's
Yeah, but the protection score kicks in all 3 times.
oh.
Yep, up next is the summoner, who will start with the demi-wolves, who will make 1 against Lily, 1 against Alistair, a power attack.
Oh shoot!
Oof.
Power attack.
So this one against Alistair, and then so 31 against Alistair, 33 against Lily.
Oh, of course I get the harder hit. Okay, so the only choice is the block, pretty much.
The only choice is to not block. If you block, it's an automatic hit with a +7 to your protection score.
I mean...
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna try to dodge.
Same.
Which I'm really sucky at.
Ah, fuck. That's gonna hurt.
Yes, it is. That is... Oh wow, same result. 45 damage to you both.
Ow.
Alright, I'm gonna pop a luck counter. And go ahead and just auto-succeed that, so that I don't have to take damage.
Alright, that makes sense.
You lucky son of a bitch.
And up next is the summoner themselves, who's quite sad that you killed her wolves.
Oh, I'm a target.
Quite sad. Um,
That means she's pissed.
she's going to make a charge attack, power attack.
I'm gently flying. Oh boy.
That is with her crushing bite.
Alright. Oz is gonna dodge.
All right, you miss it, or it misses you.
Oz ducks.
Up next is the frontliner and frontliner clones. Who will? This one is going to try and get out of the grasp of Peanut because that's all it can do. The real one. It cannot. However, this other one is going to take an attack at Peanut with their beast claws. And hit for 44 damage. So that's 44 minus Peanut's. Oh, fuck. 43. Well, I didn't think about that. So she takes 1 damage,
Well then.
and her metal spines deal 2+ strength damage, which is 33 plus 2, 35. Barely gets. No, it doesn't even get through that protection score.
The fuck?
Let me make
What is
sure.
this?
Oh wait, no, it does barely get through that protection score. But not enough to kill it. Up next is the rest of these. So one's gonna go against Oz, one's gonna go against our little LL Cool J down here, and this last one's going to move up and make an attack against Alistair.
Okay.
Alright.
Let me know which role I have to defend against.
Yep, we will start with Oz.
Oz will dodge. That's what he's best at. No. Oz will definitely get hit.
That is 44 damage.
Well then. Is that armor piercing at all?
No.
Okay. Okay. Good. The system's still up, so that's good.
Lysander, you need to beat a 30 for your attack. You there, Rika?
I am here now. Yes.
Gotcha.
Why are you trying to kill me?
I mean, you're the one who saw this fight going on in the alleyway and said, "I want to be a part of that."
It ain't gotta be like this. I'm a dodge.
All right.
Cool.
Make sure
There's
to
a dodge of.
take the -2 for dodging melee.
Oh.
It's supposed to say for melee, you take -2 to dodge, but you can still do the full thing for blocking.
I'll block. It's actually a better value for me.
All right,
If
it misses you.
Yeah, you only want to dodge if it's a ranged attack,
And
melee
against
Or if it's a
Alistair.
power attack.
or if it's a power attack. Yeah. Like
Unless you want to be Adele. who
yeah,
blocks it.
otherwise
That's
you always-
29 to Alistair?
Yeah, otherwise
Okay.
you want to try to block.
Well, yeah, 29 to hit Alistair, not damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got that. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yep, I definitely am able to defend against that.
Yep, and then each of them will prepare a counter. Up next is the sniper.
Haley, that's you.
Give me a second. I got a lot. I got 2 of these to work through, and they're in the top and the bottom consecutively. Okay, so I did the mutate. This is upkeep. Jesus, a lot of upkeep.
Yep. But at the very least, they should be able to do the last 2 things you need to do in this round, which is
The other 2 eyes. Where is it? I'm looking.
if you haven't done the eyes, then
So-
yes.
What genes has the sniper been activating?
You're gonna hate
I know that
this,
they-
Cody.
Okay.
Body enhancement, awakening, and dexterity enhancement.
Okay. Bring it on, like
Dodge that.
she.
Okay. In that case, he's done all that. So the last thing to do is the amplifying seal.
Yep, amplifying seal, and you can do that as a passive action with preparation or what is it, quick cast.
Does he have that? Yes, he does. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and do that, and the 5 seals.
Make sure to spend your myth to make that 15, so you don't have to do math.
Okay. He's just going to do a complete circle around himself. Then just
Oh no. So with the
Or-
amplifying seals, do them in a line between you and your target.
in a line. Okay.
Okay, so Alistair is gonna look over at the sniper like, oh, look at you, how cute. You actually think you're gonna hit something. Adorable.
You see him line up a bunch of amplifying seals, and they're pointing towards Peanut.
Oh,
Dang it.
Well, that's a big enough to fucking target.
Yep. Peanut's
Is
going
this
to.
just-
Do
set
that
up?
quick action.
What?
Or he does that as the
So that's
that's a
an.
quick cast. That's a passive.
Yep, passive action to quick cast, normal action to do your techniques.
Okay. So let's see here.
Oh, by the way, with where is it called? Bending shot. You can make an attack against literally everybody in this alleyway with that.
oh,
I
fuck.
could, but the target's been acquired since Peanut is currently trying to eat one of his
Oh no,
friends.
I mean
so-
steer it from Peanut to the rest of the targets afterwards, and hit Peanut up to 3 times.
What?
Yeah. That's nutty.
Takes 10
There's a
feet.
multi-shot.
What is it? It's bending shot down in special actions.
That's a lot of text.
Basically, you can steer your bullets. It takes 10 feet of range to hit somebody again, but you have 500 feet of range on that.
Yes, I do. Alright. So, let's go ahead and we'll do that bending shot with the standard attack.
With burst shot and piercing shot.
First shot and piercing shot? Okay.
Wait, I thought you spent your turn buffing.
That
Oh.
was the last 2 turns.
Last 2 turns
Oh,
spent
okay.
buffing. This one putting down the seals with quick cast. And then it's a
And
normal
now-
action.
It's only 1 normal action though, right?
Yep, 1 normal action to do the shooting. And you roll twice for that, take the higher result. And if you fail, use rewind.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Okay, so both burst shot and piercing shot, or do I pick one?
Both.
Both? Okay. So I make sure I'm seeing this
Disgusting.
right.
Evan, I really
And
think
with
you
that-
should have taken the sniper.
It's
yes,
very it's
same.
kind of complicated. But
Yeah.
I see now.
I'll
So
do
I
the.
roll twice and take the higher of the 2,
Yep.
just to make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
Like I
This
said,
is
it's.
going to be ugly.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that's ugly. Oh, that's ugly.
You actually. Oh wait,
You
you
prick.
got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Yep.
Yep,
So
and
just
Oh my
take
gosh.
the,
It
take
It
the
actually
crit.
happened.
and that is using future sight, so that's the 20.
Dang.
That's dirty. That's so dirty.
It's
Alright.
over.
Peanut will try to dodge.
I don't think Peanut's gonna make it.
That's not gonna
Yeah,
dodge.
no.
So that attack hits Peanut. Then the next attack against whoever you want to steer that at.
Next one, he's going to steer it at Oz.
Oh
You
shit.
again?
Same same attack roll.
Jesus, this
Christ.
fucking.
I can't dodge that.
Was it up
Nope.
to 3 times you said?
Yep, you can do it up to 3 times. Like
Okay.
attack the same person up to 3 times.
Oh, okay. And we'll do the final one at Peanut again.
I think I got this.
No, you don't.
So that's 158 damage.
How much does Peanut fucking have?
I hope
Wow.
enough. Okay, so then minus.
I realize how scary you are with building characters now. This is terrifying.
So
Like,
let me,
if he got anything other than a nat 20, I would have been able to deal with this.
so let me put this. Peanut went down from 249 to 19.
She's still standing. And how's Oz handling?
How much
Zach?
damage was it again?
259 or 158.
Holy crap. 158.
Zach?
Zach, you there?
Well, I'm assuming that Oz is dead. Cause
Zach.
dang. I think he's disconnected.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Fuck. What happened?
I'm not sure.
I
But,
guess you zoned
how's-
out.
How is Oz doing after 158 damage?
He's down. In fact, he's barely breathing.
Ouch.
Barely breathing.
Yes, he had
Okay,
90
hold
HP.
on, I gotta
and he
do-
had 42 left.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here.
How much damage again?
158.
He might be dead.
Yeah. 158, not just 50. One. God, that's so big.
That's a life-saving roll.
Fuck me. Alright. You see Oz shot out of the sky.
Oh God.
The knives all fall to the ground, disappearing.
Oh jeez.
Is Peanut alright?
Peanut's
No.
got.
That's
I wouldn't say all right. Not dead, but I
Evan.
wouldn't say all right. It's now to
Evan,
19.
I forgot something.
Yeah.
The targets that I hit before with the bloodshot, if they didn't die automatically, they got marked.
Yep. They got blood marks on them.
Just want to make sure that we remember that. Well, I'm looking into something real quick.
Should I roll for the life saving now? Or wait for my turn?
Up to you.
I was
Peanut's
gonna
gonna
say,
go.
Oh, I'll wait. I'll wait
Yeah,
for
I
my
was
turn.
gonna say, wait for your turn.
I'll wait.
She's going to power attack with surprisingly. Her
Wait. Okay, you only hit. Like, we haven't finished this person's attack yet. You only hit 2 people. You can hit everybody, right?
No, he hit Peanut twice.
Oh, okay.
You can hit everybody up to 3 times, but I'm happy with you not doing that.
Yeah, no. Because now that I'm realizing exactly how dangerous this guy is, I know what Lily's focusing on.
Okay.
Creative note.
What the
Standardized
hero
stat blocks and challenge ratings. Fucking make them.
Please.
Yeah.
None of this. This is bad. It's great, but it's bad.
It's
Alright,
great
this
if
is-
it was on our side.
Fuck,
Well,
man.
that's what happens when you have a classless system that's based off of build your own character.
All right, so that is.
I can control how powerful things are individually. I can make things individually balanced. I can't do anything about how you combine them. So that's
And remember who we're messing with here. It's Evan.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can make standardized moves.
No, that's the worst part. He did.
Yeah. I did.
Oh,
There's lots of standard moves.
No,
Like
to be
it's
fair-
just
not moves, mooks.
oh,
you-
Oh, that is
mooks?
fair.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah, that one's on Evan for having us face monsters, but that's okay.
We're
Wouldn't be
over here
fun if it wasn't challenging.
We're over here fighting Tanya the Evil.
Fuck.
Okay, so that's.
Yeah, it does.
Oz be down. Healer down. Healer down.
Whose turn is it?
It is Peanuts. She is licking this wolf she's got in her arms. As weird as that sounds,
I hope
Okay.
for
I
6
hope that
damage.
doesn't-
And that's an auto
St-
hit because of she
Yeah,
has
'cause
him
of-
in his hands.
Oh, cause they're
Yeah.
bound.
All right.
All right, so she heals by 6 HP.
Yes. 19 up to 25. Which is actually decent.
Okay.
But it's now the Catlock's guy.
Catlock's turn. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to look to see if Lily has any healing capabilities.
Did I take heal? Cause it was available to me, but I think I went deep edgelord. Nope, I can't heal anybody but myself. I went deep edgelord.
Wait. Does armor count towards this as well?
Yes.
Or is it okay,
Yeah, armor does
oh.
count towards protecting against it. It's not armor piercing. It's just a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's funny. Like armor is supposed to be standard, but there's so much armor piercing in this campaign. Like,
Oh no, we're gonna need it against these big wolves.
I had it.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that this was going to be a needed thing. I only do sangromancy. Come on.
In the future, I'll make less armored opponents, but to be fair, only one of these opponents is armored.
And you made 5 of them.
No, Haley made 5 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I made 5 of
You
them.
made 5 of them. 5.
In my defense, I would have made 5
Come on.
peanuts.
Honestly, it could be better, it could be worse. Do we want 5 peanuts on the field?
All right, whose turn is it?
It's the
Um,
Catlock's.
It's Catlock's. I'm looking to see what she can do, because... most of her other spells are just kind of melee distance.
Yep, she's more of a debilitator from range.
Fuck, Oz is fucked up. Jesus Christ. Like seriously, if you had like 1 more point of damage, like 1, Jesus Christ, he would actually be dead. You would have
Oh,
done
Lord.
double his health.
Ouch.
What he had
I
left
mean-
anyway.
We'll get to you in a second.
I
Let's
mean,
see.
if you just want...
Yes, that dumpster you're hiding behind. The Catlock's going to need to borrow that. She's going to go ahead and use telekinesis.
Wait, isn't Gus still healing all of these fucking enemies?
Yeah, but
Yes.
she doesn't realize where he's hiding, so she's going to use telekinesis. She's taken the dumpster, which we're going to assume that... Well, Gus wouldn't be hiding right in the middle of the field. He's probably hiding in the back corner somewhere. Evan, if you can move him over there. Like,
Oh.
right here.
Yep. Eh.
Let me just check what the limitation is on this thing. I don't think there's a weight limit, is there?
Not really.
Just pick up the dumpster.
Yeah, she's going to pick up the dumpster and she's chucking it at Alistair and Lily and Peanut.
Okay. Alistair's gonna go ahead and pop his counter and use reflect.
Oh,
Send that dumpster back at you.
Oh.
Where is Catlock on the field, by the way?
She's supposed to be like right here.
Catlock is.
I
That's
think
who
you
I
can
was
go for her.
forgetting.
You're right here, Evan. There you go.
I felt like I was forgetting something.
So you're basically throwing the dumpster at her.
I brought it up twice, but I was muted.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's your
Sorry.
fault. But my bad.
All right. Can you roll Haley?
For the let me see here.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
That's, I think, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Will. It's not
Will.
wisdom. It's will.
My bad. W.
I was about to say you're talking to a bunch of people that are used to like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I prefer Pathfinder.
This is still legally distinct from both.
Technically
Tis.
speaking.
I'm pretty sure it's
That's-
very.
All right.
illegal.
Could you read the ability for us so we know what our
Okay.
options are for defending?
Not a problem. Okay. Telekinesis. Make a successful roll using your will will to move an object or person up to 60 feet from you. If you are making a roll against an object, the GM will assign a challenge rating that you must pass. Challenge rating should be equal to lifting the object with such strength. If you make the success roll against a character, target may take a challenge roll using their strength, dex, or will to prevent you from moving them. If you succeed on your success roll, move the target up to 60 feet in any direction. If you could cause the target to collide with a physical object or cause them to fall, deal 14 plus will damage to the target, whether it is an object or character. Damage type is dependent on what they collide with. Neutral is the default. The spell does not count as an attack, so does not benefit from amplification spells.
Okay, so the way that you were using it with throwing the dumpster is so the way that you're using it like it's you're not supposed to be able to use objects as an attack. Like that does make perfect sense, but like the rules in the spell don't allow for it. So you can move one of us, you can throw one of us against something and deal like the 14 plus whatever damage. You can also move the object, but like our characters would just, I don't know, move us. Like it's the ability needs to be reworked, and I did not realize it because this is a giant hole in that ability. So I will work on that later. But for right now, like that ability doesn't allow for you to attack with the dumpster. So I would say for right now, pick somebody that you want to get hurt, lift them up, and then slam them against a wall or like the floor or something
Jody,
like that.
It's gonna be you.
Okay. You're gonna take my wrath out. You're gonna take your wrath out on me because my bad game
That's the
design.
point. He was aiming for you.
Okay. All right. So I'm allowed to use my Dex, Intelligence, or Will. Is that correct?
Strength,
To resist
dex,
it.
or will. Strength, dex, or will.
Strength, Dex, or Will. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Will.
Against a 17.
Well, that's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just look at you and basically break your psychic, your telekinetic manipulation against me.
Nice. Up next is Gus. What'll the coward be
Gus
doing?
would like to create a life force barrier around himself and only himself.
What?
Yeah.
What an
And-
awful little creature.
Would like to say, go get him! You can do it! Just, throw the punches! You got it!
There's a bleeding child on the field.
Alistair, you're up next.
Hold on, really
Alright.
fast. How many people are still on the field looking at this map? Like, who's not dead yet?
Oh,
All the dead
Everybody-
characters are off except for Oz.
yeah, everybody except for Oz.
Oh, isn't dead yet.
Us being circular and green.
Yeah, right here.
Yes.
Me.
Oz
That's
is in
Oz.
OZ.
Ozzy.
The OZ. The OG OZ.
So
Okay.
everybody else is dead in pink.
No, everybody else is alive.
Oh, I was very confused. So there's nobody that's actually died yet.
Oz.
Oz.
It's actually
Oz.
Oz, maybe.
Oz.
Okay.
We've
Well,
lost a couple
I'm
of the
caught up
summoned
to speed
wolves,
Yes, the
but the
No.
summoned wolves are not on the thing anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. At least I took a few with me before I went down.
if only they were, actual enemies.
Yes. Yeah, you know. I did damage to their wolves, though. That's what matters.
All right. So Alistair bites his wrist and just drips blood into his shadow, and he looks over at the sniper and he's like, okay, you need to die now. And like as
least we
he's
can agree
saying
on that.
this, huh?
At least we can agree on that.
Well, he's quite pissed. You just killed Oz and almost killed Peanut. So I am going to so I'm going to use preparation action, sacrifice my movement to get another passive. I'm going to spend one passive action in order to use Blood Force Strike, and another one in order to use where is it? Conduit Seals. And so now I just like open up like all of these red like spell circle portals, kind of like the gates of Babylon, except instead these black tentacles just shoot out of them, all going at the sniper. And okay, let's see how good my chance is to hit with that. Pretty damn good.
No.
Reroll ones because I'm a Jackalopian.
It's automatic.
Remember to add the
Automatic.
12 from your genes to your dodge. That was for
So that's
Haley.
44 to hit.
And you roll twice.
Okay, so this is for the. Okay, hold on, let me pull them up. I keep having to back out and go between them. Okay, so what am I rolling against? Whoa.
So 2d20, keep the highest one plus 28.
And this is dodge, okay. $32.
How much damage does that do?
That is going to be a lot of damage. That is 74.
Alright, he has 7 health. Or sorry, 5 health. So, how are you gonna kill him?
Wait, the sniper has 5 health?
Yeah, 5 health remaining.
Remember, I hit.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
A lot of them are weak.
Right. You need to die now. And like, okay, so you just see these portals open up underneath of the sniper, and they just grab the sniper, like lift them up, like star them, and then you just see this spike just run up through their middle and just split them in half.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That would do it.
Yeah, that'll get you.
It's a good thing I already ate.
And from the elf's perspective, I imagine that happens, and their eyes of seeing rewind, and then it happens, and then their eyes of seeing rewind. And then it happens.
Causing PTSD.
And that will bring us to Oz's turn.
Alright, how do I make a save?
That is a question for Cody.
Cody, how do I make a save? This is the first time.
The life-saving roll?
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel no one's ever done it before.
What is your negative HP?
Negative HP is 80.
That's your target number.
Okay, so.
Yeah, your target number is an 80. I don't see Oz making it out of this.
Don't you have a
Like it,
fate coin
it's a
or fate point?
I do
Fate
have
fake counter.
I do have
Fate
one.
counter.
I can use it, I think.
All right, so So make your roll. It's a 1d20 plus your strength.
Just in case you get 80.
Yeah. So, well, make your roll just in case you get a nat 1. If you don't get a nat 1, your fate counter is the only thing that's going to keep you alive.
Alright, it's a 10. Fake counter. Survive another round.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
just
once
stay
you
there,
survive, you
please.
survive. You're just incapacitated. You don't have to make that roll again, unless you get damaged again.
Don't worry, the pseudo mama's on the way.
Mama's coming.
Evidently, no one else here can heal. I luckily spent something on healing. Luckily.
You're right, I was the healer.
Rico,
Yeah,
it's your
you
turn.
were, but then again,
So
really
also
found
keep in
out-
mind, you have to heal his negative HP first. So you've
can
got to
do
make
that.
it through negative 80 before you start healing positive points.
I think I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
It's going
Oz
to
is
cost
just
me a
bleeding.
lot, and somebody's going to get heavily drained afterwards, but I can do it.
Okay.
All right. So what are the quote unquote squishy targets?
Pretty much anything.
You don't know that.
I mean, the ones that aren't the giant invulnerable wolves are all like the little targets.
All right. So
Anything that's not a big furry fuckwad.
all right. Let's try this again. Running finesse attack. But,
Targeting the actual people that you can hit.
targeting the people that aren't fucking made of Durasteel.
Durasteel?
I mean, it was granite.
Wars.
So that is all the little ones. So the summoner, the catlock, and the summons. I guess I'll start with the summoner.
Oh, that's a fucking nope. Let's roll that again. That's better.
Isn't it great to be a jackalopian?
Let's roll it
Yeah.
again!
Alright, so how much damage does the summoner take?
The summoner will take 25. Nope, 25 plus 8. Yep, so 32.
Yep, and I do have a question for Cody.
Yes.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Whenever a summoner dies, their summons die too.
Yes.
Alright,
This is correct.
so how do you describe killing this summoner?
Like you just see Lassiter take off, and he just slides through her with just his bare hands laced in blood, and then he just catches her, and he's like, "You ran out of luck, but I'm gonna carry you with me." And he just takes 2 BP.
Yep, and then could I get you to roll the defense for the catlock, Haley?
Well, let me scroll. up
25.
here. Okay,
Haley, what's funnier than 24?
25.
25.
she does not have a character pair, so this is just going to be
We're
dodge.
gonna Use
Dodge,
Dan
or
character.
if you want to use the one spell up there.
Hey Dan, how's your corpse?
Oh, I see. The second one is if you want to use the counter. Isn't that right?
Still
Yep.
decomposing.
At the moment.
Yep, that requires a counter.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and try to use reflect.
Okay.
Yep, in the second number since you got those things up.
Yep.
Ooh.
No, you only roll once.
I only
Holy
roll
shit.
one? Okay.
Well, no crits. I don't want to fucking blow my
Next
arm
one.
off.
So it's against the 25.
So it's against his 25, and you
Okay.
have a plus 31.
Oh, plus 31. Okay. I see what you mean now.
Ugh.
So that still blocks either way. So I imagine that as Lassiter is running by, the Nigo is just kind of like holds up her hand, and you just see this reflective shield just pop up as he scrapes by it.
Yep, and you take the damage of your attack.
I mean, that's cool. I only take 10.
You-
My protection score is exactly nearly half of my own damage output.
Yep, and it
Oh,
is
that's good.
Lily's turn.
Okay. Lily is running her ass over to Oz.
You see a young half-angel boy with a humongous hole in his chest.
And this is going to be her complete action. So you're going to see her take her fang and just kind of drag it across her wrist before she basically gets down to Oz and basically kind of force feeds him the blood coming from her list. Don't you dare, damn it! And that's going to be blood healing. And because I have to heal his negative, which is 80.
Yep.
Going to
Yep.
I'm gonna write this down here. Evan, don't mind this. I'm writing that down for the catlock.
All right.
Just a question for later. Are there any enemy targets that are alive that have wounds?
The
Yep.
wolves.
Yes.
Yep, each of the wolves and the catlock. Not Gus, though.
So
I did-
everybody.
Aren't you glad I stabbed them all?
That actually turns out that'll be pretty helpful.
Actually, wait, Gus got hurt too, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
everybody.
Yes, he did.
Okay. so
Actually,
she's
I have
expending a
officially
total-
not been hurt yet.
She's expending a total of 42 blood points to get Oz back to 0.
Damn.
Dark Edge has not taken any additional wounds.
Yes. Does Dan's new character show up at all?
Okay, yeah, we still have to do that. So,
Dan
Evan,
is
is that the end of the turn order?
That is, you got the frontliner, Peanut, and the catlock left in the turn order.
Okay, can we just throw Dan's character in? Because I said he was going to come at the end of the turn order last time, but I lost track.
Yep, what's the speed?
Dan.
Ready.
For the new character,
Yep, speed and name.
Yeah.
8 Necros.
That is actually perfect. It's your turn.
Okay, so how does your character come into this situation, my friend?
Because I can
Mm-hmm.
by flying.
All right.
She
Describe
hears a
your-
commotion and flies over to see what the hell is going on.
You fly over and you see basically a lot of bullshit's going on. You got giant werewolves that are kind of crowding in an alleyway. You got a whole bunch of people that appear surrounded as if they basically are being attacked by these giant beasts. See a kid on the ground that's been basically
That's been
almost
shot.
Torn, yeah,
It's been shot.
torn to hell, and a fairly young looking but clearly older woman is kind of trying to tend to him. Everyone else is just lashing out at these attackers. It doesn't look good.
And you see a guy shaking his hands, shuffling a deck of cards
Up in the corner.
around the corner.
And Gus cowering behind a dumpster.
Oh, by the way, Rico, where did you want to move your character after that running attack?
I would like my character to stop behind the catwalk.
Oh, sorry, nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah. Nothing personnel, kid. Everything's coming up jokers for you.
Okay, so that's the scene you're coming upon.
I'm going to blink a few times, having no idea whose side I should be rooting for.
Maybe not all of the big fucking wolves.
If I get 1 fucking HP, everyone dies.
I mean, considering all of the smaller shaped people seem to be the ones in trouble.
But see, Catlock is also one of the smaller shaped people, and Peanut is one of the larger ones.
Yeah, but she's a cat girl. She's a cat girl, so she has to be a bad guy.
I'm not sure that follows.
The sound logic.
I think it's
More sound logic I have never heard.
I think that sounds logical.
Peanut is looking beaten up, but only because of the 2 gaping bullet wounds.
In fact, they're reminiscent of what the kid has.
Yeah.
You're starting to think they both got shot by the same person.
You'd think, huh?
Huh. That's almost
So-
the sniper split in half.
So just in case I end up getting involved in this before I have a chance to keep flying on and minding my own business, I'm going to activate Dark Mantle and Divine Mantle.
Man, what a smart fellow! Just this doesn't seem like my problem.
Yeah, it's
And
not mine.
moving
Go.
on.
Well, Evan, looks like we're gonna have to make it their problem.
Up next is the frontliner, who is again going to try and struggle out of Peanut's grasp. I don't think there's a possible way for him to make this check.
We'll see. Maybe
You
he'll
can try for a nat 20.
Nat 20. Close.
Ooh,
40.
So close, but no cigar.
Actually, what's the check again?
I mean, you're supposed to know that.
I mean, I am
don't
supposed to
have
know
it
that.
up.
So, hey, you said
Sure.
defenders win ties.
Yes.
Yeah, defenders win ties.
All right, is
Whoa.
this who's considered the defender in this situation?
I guess
I guess it'd be the big wolf.
The defender is Peanut because
Yeah, because he's making the success roll against Peanut.
Oh, okay.
All right, in that case, Peanut barely keeps him in the grasp.
Wow,
However,
that's pretty close.
all of the copies will make their attacks. First one's going to go against Peanut, who is going to use double edge. So 44, that takes 1 damage for Peanut, and then that thing takes shit. What's that thing? That's gonna be a lick in return. So that's 63 minus 37. So this wolf will kind of raise a claw up to Peanut, and Peanut's just gonna kind of take it, and then, like a frog, shoot out her tongue and shatter this mirror duplicate of this wolf.
Wait, I thought that she still had the real thing in her jaws, right?
She has it with her crushing fist weapon, which is also able to do the what do you call it? Crunch technique.
So she's just sort of just like flicking.
Oh yeah, she's just
Okay.
licking it like an excited puppy,
pretty much just
except
got
for
a
it's
hold
bringing
on.
flesh with it every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's pretty much got a hold on him.
Wow.
And
Okay.
tearing flesh off of him
Yep.
to slowly
Okay.
devour while able to use her tongue elsewhere.
Yep. Next, big wolf clone is going to use their attack against Lily.
Alright.
that's not bad.
30. She'll go ahead and use her magic shield. Because that makes the most freaking sense right now. Just make sure I'm adding this up correctly. Yeah.
Nice.
So this big wolf is trying to come down, and there's just like a flash in her eyes as she glares up at the wolf, and she's just like, "Stay back!" And she just kind of shows her hands that pretty much one of them is bloody at this point, as she's been trying to feed Oz, and just this vivid red like magic shield pops up and just blocks the attack, and she obviously is very fucking pissed at this thing.
Yep. Next one is going to make a crushing bite crunch attack towards Lysander.
Lassiter?
Lassiter.
Lassiter.
Lassie.
Lassiter. Lassie.
Lassie also works.
I was just gonna call you Lassie.
Oh, oh,
So
like you think that would bother him? It does not.
Until we had to put him down.
I may call him John.
Just John.
Alright. Let's just go ahead and whack that up. Let me make a little check of something real quick. Can I use that on reaction? No, not that one. That one.
Well, I know where some of the 60 experience I have left is going.
Oh, so I can't like reaction use blood armor. Interesting.
Yeah, you have to use that as a passive.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, not a problem.
you're barely able to dodge this large set of jaws chomping down on you. And then this last wolf is going to make a dance of attacks against Alistair.
Oof.
Oh, bring it on. Alright.
So that is 3 attacks.
31. Did you roll all 3?
Yep. 26, 25, and 36.
Okay, okay. So for the 26,
Damn.
33. For the 25, 43. For the 36, 51.
Man, that was
Like,
you just
just
had to
shook
shove
that
that
20.
into your face.
I am pretty much untouchable in this state. Like after that railgun went off, like I had to stop screwing around. So
He's entered the Avatar state.
I have entered the Avatar state.
Fall to the ground. Okay. Who fucked with the kid?
The episode is
Only I am allowed to touch him like that. Like,
no.
yeah.
No.
This
no.
video has been
No.
removed
Bad
for
Pegasus, back in your corner. Bad.
Kentucky.
And that's how we got demonetized.
Yep.
Okay.
This video has been removed for violating community guidelines.
Lassiter's just like, I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Move on.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but fuck that shit, I'm out.
That was actually a joke. He did not actually really say that, for the record.
I don't know. I feel like it's in
was
character
just
in our
Cody
hearts.
making a joke.
Ah, damn, I was in the process of updating the wiki as we speak.
No.
Just add a thing to his page. Possible sex offender?
Just underneath pedophile in quotations.
Alright, up next we got Peanut, who's going to, again, lick this thing in front of her for 9 damage.
This is getting real sensual and horrifying.
It kind of looks like whenever a puppy is like really excited to see its owner, except for it's a giant ape, and every time it licks the face of this wolf, like a bunch of fur and little bits of flesh come off of it.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, then it's the catlock.
Hey, catlock, catlock, catlock. Say, since she's up close and personal with Bunny Boy,
I mean,
Catluck gonna go.
he's the fastest bunny this
In
side
this
of the
west.
parsec.
right? Well, he's going to go ahead and this would be with the second number, right? Evan.
Yep.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and she's going to try and reach out and smack you with Forbidding Seal.
Remember your quick cast, you can have 2 more of those prepared like that.
Yep. I just want to see if she hits with this first, and then she'll go ahead and continue with 2 more.
Ooh. So, is this a melee form?
This is melee, pretty much.
Alright.
She's trying to touch you.
Melee spell attack.
Ooh.
Okay,
I want to
so
burn it.
that's-
I want to burn a counter.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's what luck counters are for.
I want to burn a luck counter.
It's the get out of jail free card. That's why jackalopines are so
Oh,
Oh, you,
stinking
shit.
good.
you don't re-roll. You don't re-roll.
You
It
just
just
win.
replaces it with a nat 20.
Oh, never
I was
mind.
gonna say, how many of those you got left, buddy?
2.
Perfect.
I was gonna say, she's going to do that 2 more times.
With her, what do you call it?
Quick cast.
Quick cast and her passive actions.
So, go
I
ahead,
love
roll
hearing
your
the sounds of
37.
disgust coming off of Rico.
That's gonna be a look
See?
counter. That's gonna be a look counter.
And that one.
Nope, because.
Hmm?
Oh, because. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
32
I was looking at it wrong.
Okay, so that's the final one. Because she's going to try it one last time. 32.
Yep.
Damn!
Look
Damn.
counter. It didn't have.
Snapping at you
It
with these
didn't have
revenge skills. He's just like,
I hit you!
I
you
will
just
protect you, little
You hit
bastard.
it. You hit a
You
bird
hit-
as it flies by.
you just see him waving playing cards in front of her attacks. Like, nah, no, please.
Please
Please, no.
stop.
Start rubbing your foot unconsciously. After this.
It's like, oh, please, no, no flash
You've
photography.
never,
Fine.
never had a bad hand before.
Okay, are we ready to continue on?
Yep, up next is Gus. Gus, things are kind of turning around on this battlefield.
Yeah, all your allies are dying.
Very quickly dying.
Gus.
Tyson.
Tyson?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes.
There he is.
Gus is going to slowly inch his way off the field and around the corner and trying to get out of dodge.
Oh no 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 no! Not
Happens to be a
happening.
wall
Not
there.
today, honey.
Is it my turn?
It is. Yes.
Oz is down.
All right. So. Okay, so I'm just gonna blitz over to Gus. And, I've just got this super wicked smile. I'm like, where, pray tell, do you think you're going? And I am going to go ahead and attack him.
You're dead. That's the end of it.
Yes,
It's over.
probably.
Death approaches.
So,
Death is approaching for you guys.
yeah, there's very little chance that you will live this. Let me find exactly what my bonus is. Okay,
Tyson.
that's plus 34.
Man,
Oh,
I've got a
damn.
feeling that's gonna hit.
And that's a nat 20 too.
Yeah.
So,
How about a
All
slight
right, so-
inkling?
Let's
You can
fake
certainly
count.
try to roll for
You-
a nat 20, but
You,
They
you,
count?
you could roll a nat 20. It's possible.
well, I mean, even if he rolls a nat 20, it's his total versus my total. There's just no way. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna deal non-lethal damage to you, but I'm just gonna as you just see this bunny guy appear in front of you. He waves his hand, and you see this shadow take the form of kind of this scythe blade.
Wait, hold
His
on, Cody. What was
What?
your total?
I got a nat 20, and so nat 20 is
So
an
I still
instant.
have the life force barrier around me, which has a 45 HP. So you also have to burn through that.
The life force barrier is stagnant though. It stays where you cast it. It's in the barrier rules. Sorry, I forgot to specify that in your character sheet. But there are actual rules that so yeah, the barrier is
still over here.
still over there.
Over in the
Yeah,
alley.
over in the alley.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
okay.
move it over.
All right, but this is what I'm going for is I'm going to chop off your legs.
And that's non-lethal. How?
Is that's non-lethal?
It's not gonna kill him.
I'll stop the bleeding. I'll have little shadows on his stubs.
Oh no, this is how mobility scooter sensei is born.
That is that's 80 damage.
Jesus.
I was gonna say, is Gus dead?
Gus is dead.
Oh.
Well, you're just incapacitated because I'm
Yeah,
not gonna kill you.
Incapacitated, but if you hit
No,
a below
okay.
0, you're
I
out
die, I
cold.
die.
If I
If
die,
you go 0 from non-lethal, you're basically out cold.
yep. And did cost you a leg and a leg.
Yeah.
Ah, ha. Ha.
And fucking Lassiter's over there the fuck is this going on here?
Why does that guy not have fucking legs?
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Just need one HP.
Speaking of Lassiter, it's your turn.
Hold, give me a second, honey. I need a turn to recuperate.
I know.
If I completely defeat my BP, we're gonna have issues.
Okay.
Or more or less, I'm gonna have issues.
Take your time.
You
And
can
I
be
got,
a
injured
sugar
bodies,
stack.
I got injured bodies and corpses on the field.
Alright, so Lassiter is going to give this what is it called? A catwalk?
Yes, it's
Alright,
just
yeah.
a little Neko.
Alright, give the catwalk a bit of the flip flop and fly, which is 2 beast claw attacks and vampire bite. Cause I have dance up attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad I took that thing at fucking 3. So now I can roll at my true power.
At your true power. You were holding back.
Yeah. You get minuses for doing it before sliding through entire groups.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and again she's going to use reflect to block it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's one.
She's successful.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you go to attack and she basically throws up the reflect shield and basically blasts the damage back at you.
That is another spicy 10. Oh, more than 10. That is another spicy 18 damage. Ugh. I'm hurting myself in a way that I find most unpleasant.
There's no kink here.
It's just I declared it. I gotta.
What are kinks?
Yeah, exactly.
Your second attack.
That's another one.
Fuck.
I will say you cannot. You have to use a counter to use reflect.
Mm.
Oh,
So
all right.
you can only have one of those.
Okay, in that case, I'll re-roll that with a 16.
But no,
Or
that's
that would be-
7.
7? Okay. But no, wait, it's melee, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can block or dodge.
Yep, dodge takes a -2 in melee.
That's actually 5. Ow.
So that'll be 25. And now to roll at my my bite. There we go. Okay, so that is 13 additional damage, and you are now being cuddled and sucked.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
She's not
How
gonna with this
intimate.
at all.
So you just have this wafy bunny gambler attached to your neck. But it do hurt though. You are experiencing blood loss.
Yes.
Alright, that turn?
It's the turn.
Lily.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. Because how many injured do we have out here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Alright, well, we do got like at least 2 corpses, right?
Yes.
Okay, so passive, I'm going to go ahead and use and activate Dark Mantle, which I probably should have earlier, but I've been doing pretty good without it so far, so. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Blood Magnet on the body of that sniper. So I get 4 BP from that.
I'm almost back to full blood points.
Almost there.
Just need 5 more.
So
Alright.
turn for her.
Necros.
So,
Ominously.
based on what I've seen so far,
They're kind of struggling. You can see, you can tell they're kind of struggling a bit.
I'm
You
still
want to
not
pick
sure
the
who's.
winning side.
I'm
Just
still
watch
not sure who's actually in the right here, but I'm also the type who doesn't particularly care. So
Just remember.
2 of them are
Remember-
currently being cuddled and sucked.
Yeah.
2 of the only 2 surviving members.
As the thing, you got the Nico that's being cuddled by the vampire bunny, and you also got the
The wolf.
witch vampire. Yeah, but you also got the witch vampire that's obviously trying to protect the kid.
Are the mirror clones for the big wolves still around?
Yes.
They are currently.
Okay.
They're just acting all menacing.
Is
Menacing-
that did the catwalk summon those?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Good to know.
all right. So let's do, because it's ranged, I'm going to use Feather Rocket. as a cyclone attack.
Nice.
Oh.
Who are you cycloning?
Oh. My corpse.
The three who don't seem to be otherwise engaged at the moment.
So the big wolves?
Yep.
Alright.
Left-hand corner. No legs.
They will do their rolls against yours.
Which is...
Alright, which one of you did this? Which one of you did it?
I cannot take credit.
I do not dare to.
Who did it?
Not me. Not me.
Not me.
I do not know what you guys are referring to.
Look at the cat.
It's time right here.
Yeah, as I said, look at the cat locks.
Alright, so Neckers, make your roll.
Rar.
Right, actually, ooh, sex.
Oh.
29
Okay.
is enough to shatter 2 of them. Alright, up next we've got the big guy who's again just gonna try and wriggle out. And Will. So he finally. Oh no, never mind.
He failed by one.
Never
by
mind.
one.
I made that. Yeah, he failed again.
I was gonna say, didn't he roll a 18 last time?
Yeah.
He rolled even higher.
So this other wolf is going to take a couple swings at Lily.
Okay, she's up and ready
Specifically,
again.
Dance of attacks.
Okay.
Hoplo was supposed to start an hour ago.
Yeah,
It
they were
was.
wrapping it up.
We're trying to wrap it up. This went on for much longer than I expected because I didn't expect Evan to make these guys so freaking powerful.
That's your fault.
You let Evan make them. You should always expect that.
I was having him make them because I didn't have the time to. I was working most days of the week.
And that's fair, but you made Evan make them. You should have expected that.
What are your
I couldn't
defense
have any
rolls
you make
against
'em.
33, 31, and 26?
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Lily's gonna be down next.
Uh,
I prayed
no,
for
she
you.
won't. 33.
No, she won't.
33. Ugh. Okay, so only one of those hit me.
Alright, that one deals 44 damage.
Wait, wasn't it 33, 31, 26? Versus 35, 24, 27?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't do math.
Yep. So, up next we got Peanut.
That's
who's
why we
gonna
have other
deal
people to do it for you.
Another 9
Okay.
damage.
Huh, what was that?
Peanut is up next. She's going
Holy
to deal
shit.
another 9 damage.
What the fuck?
Now I know
Okay,
exactly
Radko.
what you've done.
Radko, you've been exposed.
Oh, it's Rika?
I wasn't.
Alright, it's the Catlug's turn. I'm putting him in quarantine.
There we go. Oh god, that was.
Oh no!
Okay, so since he's out of luck counters, we're gonna go ahead and do 3 of these in a row.
Alright, he
So-
actually has to be here.
Yeah.
Alright, you're out of quarantine for your turn.
Okay, Lassiter. Since you're out of luck counters, she's going to try to do the Forbidden Seal again.
I mean, but she's bound right now.
Oh, that is true. She has to try and get out.
Okay, that's
Yes.
strength?
Yep, strength.
Okay.
Just unfortunately not her strong suit.
You don't say.
Nope. They're not gonna get it.
Alright, in that case, it is Gus's turn. Oh no, he doesn't have legs. Alistair.
Yep, no. Gus doesn't get a turn.
People
That's-
with legs don't have turns.
People with legs don't
Gus
get
actually
turns.
has to log off real quick. I gotta go get ready. I've got another live stream I'm going to in about 5-10 minutes. So
All right,
In
now
that
it's
case,
Alright.
good night.
And we didn't play.
Hey, us too.
We'll tell you if you get eaten.
Sorry, you got fucked up.
that's okay. It's
I'm
the name of
not.
the game.
Cody's
I'm
not.
not.
Yeah,
not
it's all right.
sad
We'll
about
get
this
you,
at
we'll get you fixed up next session.
All right, talk to you
Yeah.
later.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, we did not plan for this to go on this long. It's just what happened.
It happens.
I'm sure Steven's like, what the fuck?
These enemies are just too tanky.
I was gonna say, we'll
Um,
plan to him when we start that, but let's finish this up.
Okay. Catlock's still alive?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this. Okay. So, Alistar is just gonna blitz behind Catlock and be like, time for this game to end.
I'm literally behind her, holding her.
Oh, you're behind her? Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna blitz in front of her.
And
To not fucking hit me.
Don't fucking touch me.
teleport behind you.
Teleports
Nothing's
behind
okay.
your behind.
Alright, I'm attacking Catlock. Here I go. 44. Do I hit her?
I mean, she
She
can't
can't
exactly dodge or
So
block.
yes.
Oh, Alright. So, I mean, does she look like she could survive 80 damage?
No.
No, okay.
no.
Alright, so I'm going to, like, just, like, blitz in front of you. I'm like, just hurry up already. And a portal opens, and this black demonic arm comes off and just plucks her head off. And that's, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I hope that the other big wolves will now just disappear.
Yep, the last remaining big wolf does. Well, except for the real one.
Okay, and yeah, I'm just gonna look over at him like, oh, I hope you go down quickly.
I was supposed to say whose turn's next.
Up next, it is our little. I keep on forgetting his name.
Lassiter.
Lassiter.
Nassiter.
Lassie.
Alright.
Lassiter.
Lassiter.
As in John.
Yeah, he's just gonna consume the fast leaking contents of this corpse. And that's his turn. That's it.
Oh dear, so you're just gonna feed.
I'm gonna feed.
Okay.
She's fucking bleeding out. Gotta get it while it's hot.
Alright.
Okay, next turn!
Lily.
Next turn! Come on! My turn? Okay, this is gonna be fun. So, this big wolf, this motherfucker right here, is he technically grappled?
Yes.
Yeah, he can't block or dodge or
in-
anything like that.
He's in the
Oh.
loving embrace.
Well, I guess it's gonna happen.
He too is experiencing the cuddle suck.
Yes.
It's more of a cuddle
Just
lick.
in a very different way.
Cuddle.
So, Lilith's going
Cuddle
to
slurp.
go ahead and...
Just painful.
Let me just make sure I'm going to do this right. She's going to go ahead and do flit of attacks. And she's doing it with the metal shot.
Alright. That hits. How much damage does that do?
That's going to be 29 5 times.
Alright, that does not do any damage, but it does mark him with 5 blood marks. And considering I know what you're about to do, do we want to just assume that throughout the licking and the blood marks we deal enough damage?
Sure, let's do that. And just, do we want to finish it with Peanut eating him, or do we want to finish it with something a bit more, fanciful?
Festive.
You got this one.
Okay, so Lilith's just going to focus in on this guy, and she's going to be like, Hey, Wolfie! Play dead! And she's just going to squeeze her hands together, and he's just going to explode from the inside out. Good boy!
Nice.
Oh man, sounds gross.
And then she's just going to go ahead and walk over to one of the other guys. She's like, Peanut, he's all yours. I'll take care of this standable sniper. And she's just going to go ahead and feed on him.
Oz is just
Which half?
sleeping.
Just like which half of the sniper are you gonna feed on?
You can choose the left side or the right side, but you can't have both.
You could choose the red side.
Alistair will join you as you are feeding, except like Alistair is like, taking the other half that you don't take, and he's just got his wine glass and just sort of like drips her into the wine glass, like, I would say aged 34 years. As he's just drinking her.
Dan just sees the vampires all feeding the gorilla. He's eating the bigger wolf.
Yeah, it's tearing apart a bit like beef jerky.
Yep. And then just the kid on the ground.
Alistair is like sipping on the blood like wine. Meanwhile, Lily is just going ham on this girl's neck. Just
What's left of it?
Half of an neck.
And Alistair would probably likely see that he'd likely notice this because probably like everyone else, all they're seeing is just the blonde hair. He'd probably get a good look at his face, but he knows that she's looking a bit more gaunt and pale than usual. Her eyes are growing a bit brighter, like she's looking like she hasn't probably eaten in a while. As she's just going to town on this thing. And you can tell that it's likely the magic that she sensed before, likely running out of time.
Well,
Oh dear, you might want to make sure that you keep your face on.
She glances up sharply and she's like,
Just pause, take a breath, and refresh.
She takes a moment, holds up her hand, and it briefly flashes red before you see her her usual face come back. Better.
Good girl.
Face still smeared with blood.
And if you're ever hungry for, this particular vintage, I've got tons of blood in the limo. Just ask. It's souls and meat that I don't have in stock. And speaking of which, portal opens up and like a couple of hands lift up Tyson's legless corpse, and he's still breathing, and bring him over. Like, yeah.
Are you gonna get his fucking legs?
Oh no, Peanut's
Well, I
already
do get his
snacking on
legs. Like, okay, so I've got like one of his legs, and like I'm just sort of like biting into it and drinking it. Like, as I thought, demon.
Dan, are you gonna pick my corpse up at all, my sleepy body? Because these people are just feeding. You don't know what's going on.
Well, there's nothing I can do for the rest of you, but
Oh, by the way, you came late to the party. Alistair says to the new coming angel chick.
Lily will probably look at him like, what the hell are you talking about?
The angel of death over there.
What?
Lily will, or fuck,
What the
not
hell?
Lily. Peanut will sign "eat" posed as a question while looking at it.
Lily looks up and...
No.
I imagine Lily looks up, she looks towards Peanut, and you just see her do the simple hand sign of no.
Peanut will just let out like a little huff and then go back to eating the rest of the severed leg.
And oh, pardon me. She pulls out a neckerchief and tries to wipe most of the blood off her face. Who are you?
Just passing through.
Well, passing through and then staying for the show, it seems.
I mean, I'm doing the same, passing through until somebody threw a knife, generally in my direction.
That would be this one. Oh God, Oz! Oh dear, hold on. And she kind of struggles a little bit, and she's going to go ahead and use like 3 BP to basically bring Oz back to at least 1 HP.
Oz blinks.
There you
I
go.
don't know if that was a good use of blood.
And he goes full up and just breathes in deeply. Ah! He tries
Actually,
to reach into his chest.
Hey, whoa, easy. It's fine. They're dead. We're good.
You move around too much.
Knives
You gonna fall right
not
the fuck
looking everywhere. Like, just gets up like ow. Kill
Easy.
them all.
No, they're dead, Oz. You relax. She kind of snatches him back. Relax.
Yeah, all the killing.
Necrosis.
Now it's time to
Necrosis.
pick these pockets.
Right, well,
Oh, that's fair.
Lily very carefully climbs to her feet.
Necros drifts down to the rest of the group and uses healing light on Oscar.
I imagine Lily just kind of flinches to light, just like, ow, fuck.
Hey,
It'll only hurt you if you step in the cone.
that big ass cone.
Yeah, considering she's right there.
Big ass cone.
Alright, so how much does that heal, Dan?
And giving positioning, it'll probably hit Peanut as well.
Alright.
Lassiter sliding out the way with this catlock body going through the pockets, getting the rest of the blood. It's like, what she got in here?
14.
Alright.
Well, yeah. Oz will slowly stand up, and just kind of keep a hand on where a giant hole is in his sweater on his chest, like still there, right? It's still there, right?
If you mean your heart and your soul, yes, they're still there.
You don't really need that last one.
Oh yes, I got rid of my soul ages ago. Well, I mean, still technically have it, but I use it for battle now.
Not the point, you two. Go back to eating.
Well, so what do we do with this sad sack? As he lifts up Gus.
You see Oz use a lot. You guys feel a lot of myth being generated from Oz as he like completely heals. 1d10 plus.
So, do we get rid of him or do we keep him? I mean, he has some useful healing abilities, but he's kind of how would you put it? What's the term? A bitch? Like, he just ran away. I don't think he really has any combat abilities, but he also can't heal himself. He takes investment to heal.
I mean, what is he, like 6? He was invested in 6.
The Gus
Yeah.
isn't 6. He's not 6. What do you mean?
You talking about the kid?
No, I'm talking about Gus.
I thought Gus was
Tyson's character.
I thought Gus was a small child.
He's
No.
not.
No.
No, Oscar.
He's
Oz
he's
is a
just
small
a
child.
Oz is the kid.
yeah. Oz is the kid.
Gus is just a coward.
Oz
Oh.
Yeah. Gus is just a small person.
Oh.
he looks sad at his sweater, like, aw, this was my favorite.
Oh,
Peanut's
don't
gonna-
worry. I'll figure out a way to fix it up. Don't worry.
Be worried. That shit's fucked.
Okay, so
I imagine Lily is very slowly
Alistar
glances towards Lassie. Is just like, you. I just met you. I already don't like you. Shut your mouth.
Then my charm is working.
So in the spirit of parental rivalry, Alistair like just looks at Oz and he's like, "Oh, don't worry. She can fix that one up. I'll buy you a better one."
But Master
Man, what
Zero
are they,
made
a
it for
fucking
me.
divorced couple?
That's right, Oz,
Exactly.
I'll take care of it. I
But
just wouldn't have-
Master Zero knitted it himself.
What if I told you that I could buy you a shirt from Master Zero's own personal brand?
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, at least until I can get this one fixed up. I mean, it's been a while since I've knitted, but I'm pretty sure I could pick up on the skill rather quickly. It might just take
What
some
I
time.
love is that everyone glosses past that Master Zero can knit.
Yeah.
Well, Lily is noting that for later use. She's tucking that information away as just filing it under might use later.
And
But back to my main question. What do we do with him? Do we eat him? Or do we heal him?
I mean,
We should probably do both.
I suppose having another demon around would be nice, because you saw what he was able to do with those other guys. He was healing them like nuts. So, we might have use for him. Besides, it looks like he's a bit too cowardly to run away once he knows he's pinned and, hitched with us. I don't
Well,
think he'll
we're
play-
going to need some more bodies.
All of this
He-
verbiage is real unsettling.
Well, we'll work on that and figure that out. But until then, we do have other issues to attend to. Mostly trying to work on getting Dark Edge the victor, and then of course we got our new friend here.
Oz is just staring up at the really newcomer, just like the healer.
what is it? So Peanut's gonna walk up to the two newcomers, and just like bring her head really down, like uncomfortably close to them, and just there's like a smell in, and then like on the exhale, it is just this gross, hot breath air that's like it's got a little bit of spittle in it.
Oh,
What is this?
oh yeah, I forgot. Oz is gonna give Peanut a big hug. I'm glad you're okay, Peanut.
You fucking hugged me?
Peanut gives
Yeah,
Oz a
Peanut will
light
be
pat.
okay. She just needs a little bit of recovery. I suppose we all do in a sense. Ugh.
You smell like feet.
Don't insult the Peanut.
Peanut frowns.
She will eat.
Yeah,
It's
I was
not like
about
an
to say,
angry frown,
you
just a
saw what
sad
Peanut-
frown.
Yeah,
You'd
you
smell
saw
like
what
feet too if you'd just eaten a person.
You did just eat a person.
I mean, honey, think of it this way. Don't insult her. You saw what she just did to that guy. She'll just as easily do it to you, so hush.
I'm just saying, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it.
One more word, and I swear I will sew your mouth shut.
Peanut will go over to the unconscious body, smell it for a second, smell the demon on there, and just kind of sign out spicy, and turn her nose.
I wouldn't say spicy Peanut. I'd more say he's weak sauce.
Look, demons are spicy
I'm
as
going to keep him. And I mean, Tyson's not
I just-
around to roleplay Gus, but I'm gonna like slap him awake and just kind of assume that he's gonna like cower and just do whatever I say. And I'm gonna let him eat the souls of like everybody that we killed, and like reattach his legs, but
Well, leg.
Yeah.
And Lily sees him
If you
ask,
ate one of those legs.
You guys ate them.
Peanut did eat a
They're
leg.
gone.
oh, wait, she ate a leg. I mean, like I just like drained the blood,
Yeah, Peanut ate a leg.
Gone.
so
The
now
leg
he's
is
just got.
Well, it's okay. We'll get a spare from one of these from one of these other bodies.
Oh my god, he's gonna have a fucking mismatch. Yo, get him a catwalk leg.
All right. Well, like, while he's like whimpering, like, seems like this one's too long. We're gonna have to trim a little bit on your thigh, and like, it's like,
No, I got it. Just fucking slice it real easy. Just bare hand, just shoot. There you go.
oh, I guess we could trim from the leg side too. I was gonna cut it off of him. I guess
I'm
it's
gonna
good
go
that you
to the car.
intervened.
I'm gonna go to
Right.
the car.
Yeah, I'll join you
fly.
there, Oz. And then she turns her attention to Necro. It's just like, well,
Oh, he
You
comes flying
can-
back and gives Necro a hug. Thank you, and then flies back. Flies to the car.
Well, this Oz seems to like you.
He's cute.
Ooh.
I mean, yes, he is. I mean, no. No, nothing like that. No.
Getting maternal instincts, are you?
Well,
Is
I
that
don't
saying this
normally
in
call the
character?
cops, but y'all say it's a real suspect things.
Zach, is Oz saying this in character?
No, he's
Okay.
gone.
Right. I mean, I suppose for a kid. But, I mean...
Yes, very much. In a childish way, childishly cute.
Yeah, because, I mean, compared to...
You
Compared to
didn't think I meant sexual, did you? Oh, yeah, no.
no,
Listeners just got this question mark face. Like, what the
No,
fuck?
no, like-
Alistair's just like shrugging. He's like,
Don't you
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
agree?
No, not like that. Not like that. I'd rather not over-explain, just make it seem weird. But you see what else I had to contend with as she motions towards Alistair and lastly, pretty much trying to attach his leg to Gus. I have to try and even partly like someone in this group to stand all this.
Peanut's
And
gonna
honestly,
gi-
it's between the child and the gorilla.
Peanut's gonna give Lily a nice gentle, relatively gentle pat on the back and sign, point at her and sign "Mom."
No. She's just basically doing every sign that means no. No, not mom. Not mom. Not mom. Not mom. No.
Peanut's
no.
nodding. Yeah.
Actually,
No!
find spicy.
Alistair kind of like starts signing and pointing to himself. Dad? Question mark.
No.
Oh.
And honestly,
Stepdad? Question mark.
maybe.
Peanut's not sure what a stepdad is.
Okay, and Lily
Keep
just, like,
signing. Creepy uncle.
Okay, anyway, at this point, Lily is just kind of like, I'm not sure what to think at this point. I am not mother material. I swear I'm not mother material. I swear I would never be mother material. But look where the hell I'm at.
I mean, that's cool. Is this a bad time to ask? How much the going rate for helping you in a battle is? 'Cause, I got my nails broke by the cat lady, and pedicures is expensive when you can literally cut bone and metal.
About this. If you agree to come along and help us, whatever you can pillage off the bodies is yours to keep.
I'm also rich. I might throw you a few coins here and there too.
A few coins, how about a couple thousand credits?
I'll think about it, but I mean, really, he's got to prove himself more useful first. I only hire the best.
I am the best cheater in every card establishment in this town.
Alright. Well, both of you get done with Gus and get him to the car. Please.
Come along, Gus. And yeah,
A leash on
I'll.
him?
No, there is. I've got like a shadow leash on him, and like he is crawling on all fours, and I just kind of kick him every now and
All
again.
threes.
Ooh. That's a gimp.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right, we did.
He's got another leg now. It's just like a leg from another person.
Right.
So we'll say like, oh, okay.
It came from
was,
Catlock.
Yeah, was Catlock a girl or a guy?
That was a girl.
Okay, female. Yeah, so he's got a female leg.
A female
Like-
leg covered in fur.
Yeah.
So you two hustle along back to the car, leaving Lily pretty much necro, and she turns her attention to her. Well, I'm not really the recruiting type, but you do seem to have some substantial healing abilities.
They're passable.
Well, they're certainly passable when you were able to fully heal our only other healer in our group, so... How about this? I'm not sure exactly what you're doing in this kind of town, and honestly, this place is a dump anyway, but we're heading somewhere to someone that might be able to offer some kind of assistance, if we can actually get on his good side, since Alistair is very close associates with him, and supposedly he knows quite a bit, so if you need anything, like information, supplies, or anything like that, you're free to come with us to him and find whatever you need. I'm at least willing to offer that much.
May as well run out of leads anyway.
Leads for what?
I think I'll keep that to myself for now.
Here we go with the
Edgelord
mystery.
thing to say.
Yes, Lily just kind of shrugs. Alright, I suppose you'll need a break anyway from all the flying.
I mean, need is a strong word, but I'll accept a ride.
Alright, well come along, the limo's this way. And I'm saying now, seatbelts are required. Alistair drives like a maniac.
She
Well, a
just
maniac and a
sniffles.
half.
Just sniffs.
Come along before they try to shove Gus in the trunk.
As you're doing this, as you say that, you look back. As Oz is trying to stop them, putting them in the trunk.
Okay, no, the trunk is not for the living. Get him in the front now.
Wait, what do you
You're
mean?
lucky, doggy.
Like, I mean, I get that you don't normally put living things in the trunk, but why did you say it like that? That's weird. People don't talk like that.
There's
Let's get in the damn car.
there's a decomposing corpse in the trunk.
There's a corpse in the trunk.
What the
Yes.
fuck?
And I mean,
Lassie, just close the trunk and get in the limo now.
He just looks in the trunk, sees the body.
24 hours spent entirely in a trunk decomposed.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna just,
Being nice.
I'm gonna just
He's
get the
going
car.
to be fine.
Maybe, but anyway,
Maybe.
we had to hurry. We got to get to Victor's ship.
Just get in the car.
All right, speed limit optional. And
As Lily buckles up, like hold on
Click.
to your life.
Peanut contorts herself back into the form of the big muscle man. Just horrifying transformation.
Peanut, I don't know how to feel about you now.
Like she's just
Huh.
this huge, just muscle man carrying like the torso of the muscle man for like a trail snack.
That's fine. As long as that lasts you till next town, that works. Let's get moving. By the way,
So-
what is
blowing
next town?
We're blowing our entire animation budget just on that transformation, you realize.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Alistair takes off in the limo, and Lily is digging out the map. And she's like, "Where the hell's the next stop here?"
Son of a bitch.
Next up, Hollow Grove.
And that's where we're gonna get it tonight, folks.
Ooh,
Going on for what is it now? 4
couple
hours.
hours.
Alright, so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will come back to the cold-blooded, I guess, group, villains, edgelords, whatever you want to call them at this point, as they finally reach their destination of Hollow Grove and meet up with Victor to see if maybe they can get Dark Edge back. It might take a little bit of extra work, but who knows? We'll get it figured out. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Roll Stash. We thank you for watching, and remember, live on, play strong, and roll out.
And like
See ya.
eat
Bye,
some people
everybody.
if you really
Bye.
want to.
Oh.
All right, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my
that was
god.
3